That's the worst. They love you, then they hate you, that's the curse. Yeah. They love you, then they hate you, that's the curse.
That's some real shit right there. They love you and they hate you. That's the curse, bro. People been throwing my name in the dirt and everything, all because we took the W at the debate. We took the W at the debate. So motherfuckers mad. Motherfuckers mad because we took the W. And there ain't nothing they can do about that. So let them be mad. Let them hate. Let them keep talking. Let them keep coming up with their own lies. Because by the end of the day, Chief Natural did what he had to do. And we kept proving the point over and over again that the Negroid presence was here in America pre-Columbian time. It don't matter if you want to call them people African. It don't matter if you want to call them people black. It don't matter what you want to call these people. All that matters was there was a black presence in America pre-Columbian time, pre-contact, and there's nothing you Pan-Africans and Native Americans and Mexicans can do about it. The only thing I can tell you is get up on your knowledge, get up on your understanding. Be submissive to the knowledge that's being presented. Because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. Just like just like it's happening right now. Most of you people right now is getting left behind. What up, Prophet? Oh, there go Prophet. What's up, Prophet? Facts,
What's
facts.
going on, bro?
What up, bro? Like I was saying, most of these people to get left behind because they so stuck on some old 1973 knowledge, and they don't realize most of this information that we're presenting today is updated, it's brand new, and they had to change certain terms for to be political correct. Like in a debate, I showed that the word Negroid, yes, it was outdated, right? It was offensive, right? But I also showed that the word Negroid was changed to the word African. The word Negroid was changed to the word African, Sub-Sahara, and Bantu. It was literally changed to that, right? And all it literally means in its foundational context, all it simply means is someone that has the similar appearance to a Negro. That's all what an African means when you're being called African or African-like. We explained all that in the debate. We gave sources. It showed everything. Am I lying, Prophet? Wasn't you there when I showed that Negroid was changed to African?
Absolutely. Like
So,
every detail, every prime and primary sources is that.
go ahead, brother.
No, and I was just saying you showed it using primary sources and everything.
So what's the problem here, Pan Africans? Y'all, it's like once we show one thing, you raise the bar to something else. Okay, this brother teaching on the move, he gonna say on Josh panel today, once we prove that the L3E1 or E2 haplogroup, MT haplogroup, was discovered in America. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. She made it. Thank you for the gift. But once we showed that the MT haplogroup L3E1, which is what they always fuss about, Port City, the adjustment syndicate, all the Pan-Africans always fuss about this MT. They say, if you got L haplogroup, then you're an African. They always throw that shit at you, right? So today and last week, we showed that the L3 haplogroup was in America pre-Columbian time. Post-contact. Post-contact and pre-contact. We showed it all. So it doesn't matter. Now they're angry because now they see what they call, quote unquote, a Negro haplogroup before slavery in America. Now it's a problem. Now we got to raise the bar. Now we got to show, let me see how these people migrated from Africa to North America. Let me see a migrational pattern. Nigga, we don't have to show you a goddamn thing no more. We showed you from a genetic standpoint that black people was in America pre-Columbian time. That was the debate. It's over. You can't add to the shit no more. You can't create new topics. What you should have done, teaching on the move, what you should have done, and y'all can invite him to the live. What this brother should have done, he should have explained it in the debate. He should have debunked it in the debate. You don't try to debunk something post debate. And guess what the fuck we finna go to, y'all? For those of y'all that missed it, shout out to myself, Chief Natural. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Go subscribe to the channel, Chief Natural, so you can catch the latest information.
And let me just clarify something to y'all. He not only tried to debate it afterwards, he want to use somebody else, no more pseudo to be exact. Stuff that we debunked him on. He want to use the same tactics in the same video as somebody else we debunked on.
Exactly, and that's historic foundation.
Correct.
Thank you for the clams. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you for the goat. Thank you for all their gifts. Thank you for the, how much money is that? That's $1. I appreciate that, dog. So, hey, what we finna do, this nigga said that the debate was supposed to be about proving that the Olmecs were niggas. Prophet, was that supposed to be the debate?
No, sir. The debate was proved what we hear before pre-Columbus. That was the debate.
Boom. And we were supposed to prove it from a genetic standpoint, from a historical standpoint, and from a anthropological standpoint. We crossed all of the T's. We crossed it all. But somehow, these motherfuckers became Stevie Wonder in the damn debate. Oh, you can't hear it? Can y'all hear? Mic check, mic check. Hold on. Let's bring up the volume on this shit. Mic check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is it real loud? It should be way louder now. All black everything. Is this pen? Is this pen? Well, I guess that was Pen that just came in and she took back her request. I guess she tried to watch from the hallway and she was unsuccessful. She accidentally requested the box and she didn't mean to. I mean, Pen, if you want to sit in the fucking comments, you can. You ain't got to watch from the outside, nigga. We know you all black everything, nigga. Like, stop trying to be slick. You see how God just showed your dumb ass up? You see how God just showed your dumb ass up? Oh, my God, nigga.
That is crazy.
Nigga was really on some Spy Kids type shit. Motherfucker failed. Nigga, come on, dog. We don't give a fuck about you no more.
And you said yourself, this is a classroom, right?
No one don't give a fuck about you, Pen, including your homeboys. They don't give a fuck about you today. After what been demonstrated today, Pren. I mean not Pren. Pen, y'all names. Y'all need to change y'all fucking names. What been demonstrated today? You really need to choose who the fuck your friends is, because they basically said fuck you and everything you stand for on the panel today. We want to hear the information. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up, bro. Today was a good day. It was a stressful morning. It was a stressful morning because these people we dealing with. Let me bring this mic up. We dealing with people that's on the low side of the spectrum with a degree. I say that one more time. The reason it was so stressing and frustrating today because we dealing with people that have a degree, but they're on the low side of the spectrum. Low activity, low brain activity. So, Chief Natural, what I'm going to do today, Chief Natural is going to show y'all the debate. For those of y'all that missed it, we're going to go over some points. And I have welcomed this live. Teaching on the Move is welcome. Joe Dirt, he's welcome. Mo Facts is welcome. I'm supposed to be debating Gummy. I'm supposed to be debating Gummy right now. But he is not live, and he did not accept my co-host. So, where my phone at? So the debate is off. So I'm finna show y'all the screenshots real quick. This is the screenshots between me and Gummy. We were supposed to debate. No, that's teaching on the move right there. We were supposed to debate today. Damn, why the fuck you want to freeze up when I want to start showing screenshots? Nigga, come on now. The hell, what you beating on your phone for, Prophet?
Damn, I ain't even know my mic was on. I was typing what I ain't want to say that out loud. You know they be recording.
Historic, I see you, my boy. You can come up here too. Make sure you're not on that shit though. Don't be on that shit. If you ain't clean right now, don't request the box. But this is Gummy right here. We were supposed to debate at 6:00, and I told him it was gonna be a co-host. He said, "No, I don't want to do a co-host because y'all people mute, brother. I just debated one of your people in his domain. I came into the lion's den, and I came out with the lion head. And you still try to play me like I'm disingenuous. We got to stop this shit. Y'all need to quit trying to make it seem like I'm a liar because I am not. Is y'all hearing double? Did you hear my voice 2 times?
It's a little slight echo.
Yeah, because I got the volume all the way up. That's why. Turn this shit up. Okay, there you go. It shouldn't be a delay now. But he said, I hope you. The nigga type like the way he speak. So I'm just letting y'all know. The nigga type just like the way he speak. But he said, I hope you don't duck wobble. Natural 6 p.m. American time. Scholarship for scholarship all over. Where's the consonants? I don't see no A. I don't see no A, no twos, no ats, no ands. It's just straight up. It's how the fuck you made a whole sentence out of adjectives with no consonants in it.
And nigga still ain't give you a time. Talks like Mary Indian time.
Mary Indian. This shit is dumb. It's dumb. I can't believe I'm wasting my time with foolish people like this. But I need a couple of more W's. I'm trying to get to 20 W's. I'm already at 16 W's when it comes down to debates. I'm at 16. I'm trying to get up to 20. I thought Gummy was going to be added to the trophies today. But it appears that he's running from the co-host. But he said, I hope you don't duck the fade. I'm here. It's 6:00. I've been live since 6:00. He still ain't showed up. So I guess he meant 6:00 African time. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that nigga mean.
You know, they ain't got no clock over there, so.
The nigga use sundials. The nigga use sundials.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Chatu trophies, Mikosos. Probably said that wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Chatu, sister.
So yeah, what's going? Well, I thought I was gonna see a debate. Well, I knew there wasn't really gonna be no debate, but yeah, I figured he wasn't gonna show up anyway. Yeah, my voice gone. I'm trying to get it out. I'm forcing it out at this point.
I told you I'm on the road. I'm on fire. I'm ready to debate anybody. Any and everybody. But the next debate is going to be in my domain. You're going to come to the lion's den over here. Because y'all keep saying you could defeat Natural. You keep saying Natural is a liar. You keep saying Natural don't sell no sources. Then why are you so afraid to come to my domain and prove me wrong in front of my following? Your people's going to follow you. Once they see me and you arguing on a panel, trust and believe the Pan-Africans and Native Americans and the Mexicans is going to run all over here. Why? Because they hate Natural for one. They don't give a fuck about what you talking about. They just want to see Natural get his ass beat. But every single time, Natural's not getting his ass beat. It's not. So, y'all can share this line to any Pan-African. Sutton, Mofex, Rob, Teaching, Historic Foundation, Gummy, any nigga that's out there talking down on us being indigenous to America, send them to natural. Y'all can set up the debate yourself. Say, I got somebody you can debate natural. Let me know. Send me the time frame and everything, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna let them know. And let them know it's gonna happen over here with natural, not in your shit. If y'all want to see a show, because I'll give you a motherfucking show. Right? I'll give you a show. But I told him, I said, I fucked up. I said, just be clown. But I said, you type just like you talk, porch monkey. Pretty much that's what he is. But he gave me the new debate list, the new topics. This isn't what we agreed on. He said, here's a citation for 4 points. You're gonna prove in this debate Gummy versus natural. I could tell you right now that he did not type this. Look at the way how it's typed versus the way how he initially typed. So who the fuck typed this for you? Was it Historic Foundation? The Historic Foundation typed this for you, Gummy. But it says proven black people are indigenous Americans primary. Wait, never mind. You probably did type this. Define sources, citations only. That's not the topic. Historical primary documents genetically and anthropologically. What? Like, you just said that out of the blue, but you ain't telling me on what case scenario. Proving the even of black archaeological settlements coming in the Americas before 1492.
Wait, did he just stutter in a text?
I don't know how the fuck you stutter in the text.
He said, duh.
The. Oh my God. Prove mass reclassification. I didn't agree to none of that shit. The one I kind of agree with, but he didn't finish the sentence off, was the historical primary documents. Genetically, archaeologically. But he didn't finish the sentence. But so I'm going to say it's halfway on that. Prove mass reclassification of indigenous people with first-hand government document support. So apparently we're going to have some government documents coming from 13,000 years ago. Before the United States was created. Prove with government documents supporting a mass reclassification of indigenous people with first-hand government documents. I mean, that too, and also, I mean, want to bring it up to today. Dude, I could easily just say this. 1790 to 1840, that was a mass reclassification. All Indians were called colored. You fucking stupid. They were literally called colored on the census from 1790 to 1840. Indian was not on the census record during that time frame. I mean, I'm just showing y'all, like, I can easily whoop this nigga with the dumb. He got the dumbest shit. Okay, another one. Who is this? Lost 1, 2, 3, 4.
How y'all brothers, sisters doing on this panel?
What's up?
Hearing y'all speak.
Huh?
I'm hearing y'all speak, man. I like to get some knowledge, man. I've been on the same trail, man.
Oh, yeah. I feel you. But right now, what we doing, we just going over the things, because I was supposed to be debating, and the person never did show up when we were supposed to co-host. So now we finna go over the debate that I just did last week, because the Pan-Africans are scrambling and trying to make their own narrative on the debate versus what actually happened. They preying on people's weaknesses because they know a lot of people didn't see the debate, but we got a total count of 600 people that actually seen it so far. So
Okay.
that's what we're going over. We're not really teaching anything, but if you actually catch some stuff in the debate, that's where you're actually going to be learning. Because what I'm going to be proving is that black people are here in America pre-Columbian time from a historical standpoint, from a genetic standpoint, and from an archaeological standpoint. That's what I proved in the debate.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was listening to you before I came on, and you was talking about the 1790 Census Act.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I that's what made me chime in on you, man.
All right, so in 1790 to 1840, black people, yellow-skinned people, it don't matter what the fuck you was. And there wasn't really Mexicans on the east coast of America during this time frame. But it probably might have been a little bit, but not a mass population of Mexicans. These people were called colored. Everybody's identity was wiped. Everybody was classified as color. That is a mass reclassification. So if you was black and you was an Indian and you came from the Pamunkey tribe or the Ravenox, you were colored. If you came from the Quapaw, you were colored. If you came from the Natchez, the Chuttamachas, Cato, it don't matter. You were called colored unless you were white.
Facts.
So that's a mass reclassification right there. They're showing you right there from a census standpoint that everybody identity was wiped from 1790 to 1840. But here's another thing: Negro or black wasn't even on the census record. Wasn't even on the census form from 1790 to 1840. So there wasn't no fucking African either.
Exactly. Okay.
You can look this up yourself. I can tell you do this on.
I know. I'm recalling.
I just want to tell you this versus like for everybody else too. Type in census form 1790, then census form 1800, census form 1810, the 1820, the 1830, the 1840. Just type in census form and pay attention to the race section, and you're gonna see how could they determine if you was an African or not when all they called you was colored and everybody else colored.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. That come up.
No, cool. I'm finna go ahead and drop you. We're finna get back to it. But I appreciate it. Hey, man, I'm finna go ahead and follow you too, by the way.
Okay.
Stay tuned, brother. Stay tuned. All right. Appreciate you coming up.
But I did have a question concerning your debate that was supposed to happen with Gummy. My thing is, like, when I initially challenged him to the debate or whatever, I was saying, like, he was like, what you want to debate? I was like, I want to debate your background, like your topic. Like, you need to prove that black Americans aren't indigenous to America, and I'm going to prove that they are. And he was just like, oh, you're going to have to show me this archaeology, the shit that they usually say. And I'm like, and actually, I really want to, for some real shit, I really want them to prove that they are who they say that they are. Like, according to African history, the only people that documented the earliest African history was the Arabs. And it just says African history. Don't really just say, like, what people specifically. So, my thing is, how is these supposed to be an ancient people that was documented by Arabs, right? The only other history that they have is oral history. They don't have no written history but by the Arabs. And there was very little. So, my thing is, everything that we hear from Africans, literally from the 54 countries, which is similar to us, 51 states, 50 states over here. My thing is, y'all just going off he say, she say, and what they call, I can't remember the word that they call the folks that carry like the history for them to pass down the oral history throughout the generations. I can't remember the word. I'm gonna go back and look. But they basically going off stories, like fairy tale lullaby type stories, but they laugh at us and say we delusional. But all your history, literally, all your history is of word of mouth. No actual documentation. But you can see us documenting pre-Columbian, all types of shit. So, like, who really delusional? Who really can prove their case? Like, at this point, we need them. At this point, I want them to prove their history. Because we keep trying to prove American history. They need to prove African history.
Right. And we caught them many times changing their genealogy, like the title of their ancestor. They would say Johnny Two-Corn, African Bantu, the Jesuit slave ship. And then when we click the document, don't say none of that bullshit at all. They would change the title, the person's name. But when we look at the information, none of that shit about them being an African slave or anything about them being on a plantation and them being an African on a plantation, none of that shit is in their genealogy. Right? Oh, yeah, by the way, newsflash, we doing Joyas genealogy. So next week, we're going to have that done, and y'all going to see that I was telling the truth about Joya. Joya been hiding a lot of shit about themselves, but he want to get on this on TikTok and always want to bash black people. He always want to host a live about black people. He's pandering to us on his shit, right? He keep on generating views based off our name, but he keeps saying we generating views based off his name. He just literally had 3 live streams today about black people. Now, if somebody pulled up on him and said they want to take that yada 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 because you're producing hate crime, then that could be your issue, not me. Huh?
Natural, you missed it. I got to download the clip, but he hopped up on my live today when y'all was debating, recapping the live on Josh's panel. He came into my panel and like he was in the views, he was in the comments. Like I had him, baby, I made him wait. Like you go sit in the box like you're a peasant, the peasant that you is. Cause like I told my folks, like quit letting this dude get views off y'all. So he came in. We only had 37 people watching because everybody was over there in the live watching. Y'all was not. This mug, when I decided to let him up, I said, get up here, don't crash out. This mug got up there. As soon as he got up there, he started going out like, yeah, I want to be us so bad. You ain't call my tribe. It's 3 Senecas. You ain't call them folks. Whoop, whoop. And he was like, you ain't nothing but an ear, like he with the ER, like hard ER. I said, well, I can't do that because my voice gone. I said,
wait, hold on, wife. His story. You ain't getting no fucking special privileges over here. If you're gonna join my panel, everybody gonna stay on the damn panel. I already debated you over 7 damn times. We ain't going no box to box shit. I told you the next time we debate is me and Amaru versus you and whoever bitch you have. So you can stop that shit. We already proved in the debate that you gave teaching your sources. And I already said in the debate, I'm not debating teaching, I'm debating his story. That's why his story got so amped up. That's why he got so amped up. That's why he was begging for me to debate him after I debated teaching. Because I was debating his sources. That's the thing. Right? But the thing, Historic, you failed to prove that my information was false. So, bitch, I'm not about to look at your census record. I'm not about to look at a letter from some fucking fat ass, black ass congressman claiming he's an African. We're not gonna do all that shit.
He talking about Gummy live. Tell Gummy to send a co-host. Just because people on the panel don't mean he can't send no co-host.
Yeah, no, I gotta drop everybody for the co-host. That's the
Thank you, OG. And I would just want to make this very clear for the people who don't know Slow 5, Runaway Slave Documents, OHF, whatever y'all want to call him, Pick 5. I call him Pick 5. That's his original name. But for y'all that don't know him, he is a very obsessed, crazed fan. He has been stalking Natural since 2021. He has made multiple accounts with Natural face all plastered all over him. Talking about he's debunked 100 sources of Natural that we ain't seen yet. 102 probably at this point that we haven't seen yet. He even got debated. Naturally actually entertained this nigga over 7 times. Whooped him multiple times. It's all over YouTube, all over TikTok. So I don't know the delusion. Like if you need to really be in a padded room somewhere with a goddamn white jacket on, hitting your head against the wall because something really going on. Like you need to know when to give up. You need to know that just because you come back trying to fight, you ain't gonna win every time. Like you literally lost every fight. That's ridiculous. At this point, I think you just love getting your ass whooped. It's the natural effect. All you need to do right now,
the natural effect.
Help teaching. You need to help teaching get through the natural effect. Okay, give him some medicine. Y'all gon' heal up. Go on back to y'all little room. So your little psychiatry ward, wherever y'all go on back over there and get healed. Cause you look bad. You really look bad for real. And now Gummy finna have a natural effect too. So go on prepare his room for him too.
Yeah, so go over there, tell Gummy to drop all his people. Once he drop all his people, once y'all verify to me that he dropped all his people, I'm going to send the co-host to him. Right now, my co-host is blank because I got people on the panel. But once Gummy drop all his people, then we're going to do it. Bitch, do not come over here telling me to go to Gummy's panel. Don't you come over here telling me to get on Gummy's panel after I got on Teaching's panel. It's my turn, nigga. So it's either do the co-host or Gummy come on my panel. That's how it's going. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's wrong with y'all bitch ass niggas. I really don't know. I don't know if y'all got it all together in y'all head, but I really feel like y'all is literally on the spectrum. It's like, why the fuck y'all think y'all could just summon me and try to and treat me any type of fucking way? Why the fuck y'all think y'all could do that? Why y'all think y'all got some type of power over me? You don't got no fucking power over me. Nigga, y'all want my attention. You want to defeat me. Nigga, I've been on this app for almost 6 years and none of y'all niggas ain't defeating me. Y'all still trying to this day. To this fucking day.
Facts.
Black First, today you just said, teaching, why you giving them a door? Why you giving them a room to escape? Why you doing that? It's because teaching seen that he fucking lost. He couldn't prove himself. He couldn't substantiate his fucking sources properly. He seen that he was conflating the sources with his own ideology. Nigga, are you fucking dumb? You yourself keep saying Natural smart. He's brilliant. Yada, 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 yada. Blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden today, Natural special ed. Boy, every time I debate, give it a month. He gonna bring his drunk ass over here and say, Natural, you're a smart ass man, blah, blah, blah. Nigga.
No, give it a month, give it a day. A day. Give it to Thursday.
So I'm learning that this is Black First's way coping mechanism. When he know his side lost, this is what he do. He run an everybody panel and say a bunch of bullshit. If y'all take a W, y'all would did like y'all did on Flex. What's that dude name? What's Flex last name on this app when he debated Blackwater?
Hold on, because Historic in the comments he tried to come for you, but he couldn't even type it correct. He said you can't even a paragraph read. You can't even type a correct sentence trying to read somebody. Try again, dummy.
Yeah,
and ain't nobody even mentioning
Flex
you.
Skywalker. My bad. I hear you, Naturalist.
Like, dude, you're goofy.
Flex
Whatever
Skywalker,
you tell yourself to
how
keep
did
at
they
night.
act when Flex Skywalker lost the debate? And I even came out and said, I'm not
They knew they
biased.
were.
I came out and said, Blackwater kicked Flex Skywalker's ass in that debate. I'm not biased. That should show you Natural is not no liar, and I'm not biased. If I see some information coming from him and I see some information coming from this side, and I'm like, damn, okay, I got no choice for this person to take the L. But it ain't my L. That's Flex L. Right? So I'm man enough to admit shit like that. But you bitch ass niggas, y'all not. But y'all admitted one L. Y'all admitted Big Red because Big Red was so fucking horrible. He was so fucking horrible. And y'all had no choice but to say that nigga lost. But y'all didn't say it based on the information I presented to the world. Y'all said I lost. Y'all said I won because he wasn't prepared. You said he was ill prepared. That's the reason he lost. Not the information that I presented. Y'all niggas is disingenuous. You're completely biased, and you're not man enough to admit your L's. That's why everybody clowns y'all on this fucking app and don't respect y'all. Because everybody today seen the information. Everybody in the comments said L3 1,300 years ago, and y'all niggas still blind. Looking sideways shit, acting like Stevie Wonder.
Can you put me on the big screen real quick? Hey sis, welcome back. Lord. Damn. She's cut off. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the likes. We're still gonna continue this debate recap because we got some crazy things to show. I'm showing we're gonna show y'all an instance of the natural effect. Port City went through the same thing. More Facts went through the same thing. And guess who had it the worst? Historic Foundation is the individual who suffered from the natural effect the most. This nigga literally got off the app for almost a month after I debated his ass. Almost a month. Then the nigga came back quiet, trying to be humble and wise. I'm just here for the information, guys. I'm only here for the information.
You can't fix it to where? Can you put this on your backdrop for me?
Send it to me. Send it to me.
It's already there. Y'all see that good hair? No peppercorns. No beater beads. No naps. Good hair. Look at that Indian hair.
It's
Yeah.
just naturals. I mean, it's just. Wait, which one?
It's in the main chat.
I know, but which one? Like, you sent two.
Whichever one. I just tried to crop it to, make the video picture show.
So what about this?
Imagine saying, here you go. Imagine saying this. Hold on. I shake your whole life just sliding through with my thumb. I live rent free in y'all head. Imagine saying you live rent free in somebody's head, but yet you won't follow back. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Oh.
Who living rent free?
Oh,
keep that up there. I was gonna say
He gonna go
something
and follow you. Man,
Keep that up there.
that's Photoshop. We just Photoshopped it like in 3 seconds and shit.
Mind you, he followed me on all my pages. All of them. Imagine. Rent free.
Here's some real self-hate for y'all right here. Ibrahim Triad, who in his profile picture has been going through this situation for like 3-4 years now. As soon as a black American speak out against the continent, now all these Pan-Africans put this nigga on their picture. This man been going through this for like 3 years.
Opportunists for
Opportunities,
clickbait.
and they hate black America. These niggas self-hate themselves. And until Gummy show up, fuck try Abraham, try whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, I said it. Snap that.
Damn. Y'all opportunists. Yeah, just to think about it. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't been talking about this dude. And now all of a sudden he in the news. You want to talk about him. Y'all fake.
Yep, they just jump on the bandwagon. Y'all some pandemic Africans.
So are you waiting on Gummy to show up? What was the debate time?
Gummy, I sent people over there to inform me if Gummy's ready for the co-host. If Gummy do not submit to the co-host, the debate is off. That's what it is. I already told this nigga that 3 damn times. I said nobody's not coming to your live, nigga. I already debated a Pan-African last week in their domain. Nigga, it's my turn. You ain't nobody. You ain't got no debate under your belt. I'm not, from now on, if I can't verify if none of you niggas ain't never had a debate under your belt, don't ask me to come to your shit. You come to me. You come to me. You come to the nigga that got a lot of fucking debates under his belt that can actually be verified. Y'all niggas ain't nobody on this fucking app.
I can't do nothing with my mind powers.
No, you can't. Hold on, let me see.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the what is the problem? I mean, if they're going against what's being taught and it's time to get down, why they be scared to get down? Like, our historic be scared to get down. He make up mad excuses about why he can't. Remember the dude said he had technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Oh, you hacked my computer. You hacked my computer.
Yeah, he said you hacked this computer. I ain't never heard no shit like that before. So I'm just saying, like, what's the problem here? What's going on? What's up, y'all?
It says you are 100% mine, naturally.
Hey, girl.
Oh, wait, that's a different naturalist.
Girl, they been fighting for their life on this app. Chad, you should see them on Josh Pounder earlier, girl.
Who? Gummy now?
Good teaching, Tika, Leg First, Dumb Dada, like, hold on, what's this they names? Unteachable, Dumb First, Dumb Dada, who else came up there? Like, they just was recycling through fucking Pen Goofy. It was Tika cock out the ass, Like it was ridiculous. But they ended up admitting defeat.
Yep, they admitted it. Had no choice but to admit it because they cannot explain why Negro haplogroups were in America 1,300 years ago. They couldn't explain it. And historic bitch ass, he got on the panel talking about some radiocarbon dating can't be trusted because it could be off 100 to 200 years. My boy Ungreeted came out here with the shebang. That nigga hit him with the, all right, here's the median date right here. Here's the more calibrated date. This is the most accurate date. Still pre-Columbia time. That nigga got off the damn panel and ran.
Natural.
Historic got off the panel and fucking ran.
Natural. Look at what you saying, like what you going over right now. But look at the dummy in the comments. Like this, they say y'all got the lowest IQ, and I really believe it at this point. This mother talking about some we was everywhere, stop the cab, you not here for the whole debate earlier. If you was really paying attention, little dummy was proving that collective were here and the Pan Africans admitted that. Either way, it's still showing that black folks was here whether they were African or not. It wasn't you. Do you not understand that? Do you not get that, little dummy, in the comments?
Hey, y'all Pan Africans, y'all need to quit letting y'all space be safe spaces for Native Americans and Mexicans, because they got discourse, especially you, Historic. They got discourse where they talk about you, how they don't like you and shit. And we got the screenshots. We just waiting on the faithful day to expose all these Native Americans in their Discord talking about all you niggas that be letting them on their panels. Oh, we waiting, Historic. We're gonna see how the fuck you gonna react that day. Because you one of the main ones. Dean went on too. They talk about Dean all the time.
Yeah, you see what Coonan get you. They be talking about all y'all. All you black niggas. They be up there hosting these panels trying to take them for the Native
Discord
Americans.
right now.
They be talking about all of y'all.
And they don't think we got all they little text messages and shit in the Discord of them talking about how they want to unalive us. Like some real hate shit. And they don't know they got a nigga sitting right there in their Discord pretending to be a Native American. Not saying nothing. Just liking comments. I said, boy, it's over with. But that shit, when I seen on Historic, that I was laughing. I was so tickled when I seen that shit on Historic. And this nigga really be praising these Native Americans. He just don't know. The niggas he let on this panel be the main ones talking about him. They be saying, oh, I wish he shut up. They be like, Historic won't let me up. Oh, I'm so over him. I'm not coming back.
I saw that. It was like, I left out of there, guys. I don't like the way he's doing his panels.
We're gonna have that day too when we're gonna expose all the natives. And we're gonna call it, I don't know what we're gonna title it. Cooning for the natives gone wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, call it that. Cooning. See what Cooning get you.
Exactly.
Then they ask why it hat be so flat.
I don't know. Why they gonna do a check? They gonna tell all they natives, turn on the camera so I can see it's you. It's too late. We already got everything.
Too late now.
It's too late.
We about to be scrambling.
Some of y'all, we had to get y'all addresses too, cause y'all said some real crazy shit, and we had to get some of y'all addresses for real for the shit y'all did. I'm like, yeah, we gotta report y'all. We gotta report some of y'all niggas. Y'all out of line, right? But y'all niggas,
yeah, they really. It's crazy how y'all really be up here cooning for these people, and they really dislike y'all. Like they really do not like black people. Like y'all just don't understand how the hatred that they have for y'all. They just letting y'all sit up here and try to come at us because y'all really ain't doing shit. Y'all looking dumb, for real. Mm-hmm. And they sitting on the big time out. They just really laughing at y'all. I'm like, oh, can we trust them? I don't think we can trust them. They so dumb. Like, they really be talking about y'all so bad. And y'all just be sitting up here cooning every day, taking up for them. And they look at y'all just like they look at us. Y'all, it's disgusting. I would never go against my people for another color ever. That ain't even in my blood.
Mm-hmm. But y'all gonna see it though. We're gonna do it everything when we expose Johia's family tree, cause this nigga is not no Native American. He comes from Canada, and he comes from Canada to a place called Ellis Island. Then when it came to Canada, all of a sudden they became Seneca. I wonder how. And y'all gonna see it all. Y'all gonna see it all. And the reason I'm doing it because I'm so tired of him making videos and lives about our people. And this nigga literally on live lying about who he is.
Natural. Can I say one thing to Red and in the comments that keep saying stuff? Red, we know that you up in that Discord too. We
Oh, you
got
can
your
come up here
shit.
teaching on the move. You come up here.
Red, we got your shit. Red XIR1122. Yeah. So you keep on running your lips up in the comments, typing in the comments. We ain't nobody going no motherfucking Gummy live.
Are
Who
you
y'all
fucking
think
stupid?
y'all is? Y'all roaches. Y'all okay?
And here's
How
the thing,
about
I'm
you?
on
I
my
keep
other
telling y'all to
device.
drop. I keep telling him, tell Gummy to drop all his people so we could do the co-host. Y'all niggas ain't got no debates under your belt. Teaching, you got your first debate under your belt, so you got some type of leverage, not over me, but over other Indians that have not ever gotten in the ring before, right? So tell that nigga Gummy, go to his panel and tell that nigga to drop everybody and set up the co-host if he ready. If he's not gonna do it, then the debate off. I ain't losing shit. I'm not losing nobody. Literally. Nigga, we just got the W last week. I'm trying to make Gummy number 17 just in my domain though. Right? So go get the nigga. Go fetch him. Shoo. Throw the doggy bone. Shoo. Go get him. Go get the nigga. Tell him to come over here. The nigga can't even
I
speak
don't
proper
see him
English right.
live. I don't see him live. What page he on? I don't see him live. I'm typing in his name. I don't even see him on live unless he just went.
It should be Gummy Slavy.
Yeah, Gummy Slabby. Tell his African ass to
Follow the
drop
flies.
everybody or tell him to bring his ass to my panel.
Follow the
That's all you gotta
flies.
do.
That's all y'all do. Follow the flies.
He is not live. I don't see him.
What
He
up,
ain't
Wise? What
live.
brings you to the panel? You're unfamiliar.
I've talked to you before. You don't bring facts. I want to hear your facts.
Man,
Don't try to
hear
hey
the
man.
facts after I finish, nigga. But other than that, go ahead, share it to him. Tell the nigga to come over here, and we're gonna have our real first official debate with a continental indigenous African versus a continental indigenous American Indian, a real American Indian. I'm pretty sure y'all love to see that. I'm not gonna go to a live when a nigga could barely speak English. So go ahead, tell them to come over here, and we're gonna do the shit properly, right? But other than that, we finna play the live stream between Teaching and Chief Natural. Teaching already admitted today that he accept defeat. He already admitted that black people were in America pre-Columbian time today. So we're just clearing up the water and Teaching. You can come up here and cry and boohoo all day if you want to. You can come up here, right?
Wait. He admitted what?
He admitted on Josh's panel today, it's recorded, that there were black people in America pre-Columbian time.
Oh my Lord.
He admitted it. He agreed. So that nigga lost the debate.
So did he change his views after y'all debate, or was it what?
After whooping his ass and keep going over the shit over and over and over and over and over for the 17th time in his face. I think this guy.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right, come up here. Come up here. Come on up here. Come on up
Yeah,
here. I'm
come
gonna drop
on up
everybody.
here.
Come on up here.
Come on up here, little fly baby.
Come on, Gaming J boy.
Y'all see y'all got y'all nets out. You know it's some flies around. Get your little zip of fly swallowers and shit. Yeah, it's finna get a little stack in here.
I just sent
Hold
you
your
an
nose.
invite. Come on up here.
TikTok, we just acting out the scene and not take us serious. And if you know, then you know. But y'all, yeah, get your raid, get your off, get whatever you need, your bud zapper. Yeah, y'all know it's finna get musty.
That nigga Gummy braids been the same size for 3
I
years.
hope you ate plenty of mosquito burgers. I hope you had plenty of dirty water. Get this shit ready. Let's go ahead and get this shit ready. So come on up here, buddy. Come on up here. Did you just deny my request?
It seems he's scared.
He just denied my request.
Put your tie shoes on, brother. Come on.
Do we need to drop?
Hold on, Gummy. Stop denying my request. Come up here, man. What the fuck wrong with you, bro? Come up here, Jay.
Yeah,
Come
he
up here, Jay.
Jay.
Don't
Open
deny
the
my request. Come
windows.
up here.
Open the windows.
Now y'all
Open the
saying I'm
windows.
scared, but the nigga scared to get on the panel.
Right. You're
Hey,
running.
Red, you just said I was running. Your buddy running. He not getting on the panel. He just declined again. He just declined again. Why are you declining?
He in
They
here
said
yet now.
he just declined again. Stop declining, Jay.
That is taking me out with these damn jokes in the comments. Oh my god.
Stop declining.
Amaru said, get your good flip flops.
Teacher, you came over here vouching for this nigga. The nigga declining the invite. He's declining. But you was just in the comments saying natural scared. He know what we said in the DMs. That's why he brought his ass over here. Keep on convincing it. Now, since he over here, convince him to get his ass on the panel now. Come on, make him do it. I'm going to drop everybody. Then we're going to do everything. You're going to see a whole
Yeah,
switch
because
up
he
in my
ain't had not one
personality.
debate. He ain't
Watch,
had
you're going
not
to see a
one
whole
debate
switch up in my
ever.
personality. You're going to see me switch.
We finna drop.
Wait, we're going to wait till him get on the panel. Once he requests the panel, once he get on the panel, then I'm going to drop y'all. It ain't going to be nobody talking shit to him. It ain't going to be none of that stuff. It ain't going to be nobody muting him. It ain't going to be none of that shit. Because I love debating. I love challenges. I love how you get yourself all twisted up and fucked up in a debate. I listen. I got active listening skills. All right? So please come up here on the panel. And I can tell you this. Port City, even though he a op, he would tell you, natural is fair in a debate. He ain't going to do you like that. Right? Even it came from Port City himself. The nigga y'all worship. Gave me cred, nigga. Come on, man.
Yo, Chief, you gotta understand, if you debate him, he won't be able to talk about Black Americans no more. That's why you gotta take away his money. How you gonna destroy him? You feel me? Like I said before in the comments, the only chance he has is he can't speak English properly. So that's the only chance he have, and then people could be ruined for him because we don't understand what he's talking about. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, he knows better not to come. You know what I mean? So that's all I gotta say, bro. He knows you're gonna ruin his gig because he talks about Black Americans all day. That's how he get his live streams.
Mm-hmm. He's
So
another
he
one y'all
knows
talking about us.
exactly. So he knows he like, yo, if I come up, especially the way you said, you got experience under your belt and you're a good debater. He knows that's not a good look for him, and he can't mute you either.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's a muting machine.
Yep. You ain't never lied, scam. And we already know because I was just over there a month ago on this panel. This nigga let me come up there and talk for 2 seconds. Then he immediately let Dean on the panel to just bash me. He kept muting me just to let Dean talk shit about me. And I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'ma drop. Because he's not trying to let me speak. And he just kept laughing while Dean was talking. I thought I was here to debate to prove the claim on the back of your screen, but you won't let me provide my documents or nothing.
I
So I'm
mean,
just letting y'all know. When y'all go over there to Gummy's panel, he don't let you present. He talk about you.
exactly. That's why I told you, Chief. Like, because you are fair when it comes to debates, but Gummy's more. I'm surprised y'all didn't even know that he's more of an opportunist. He know this conversations get him views. He have the Pan African goofies and then the native side. So he really don't care. 'Cause he's from Africa. You know what I mean? You know that he eat flies and
Wait.
stuff like
He's an
that. But he knows
African
he.
that left Africa living in the UK. He hate Nigerians. He hate his own people. He openly admitted it.
Yeah, he never talks about it either. He never talks about it. Not one time I heard him talk about the conversations. Not one time that I heard that he said, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. We know what y'all doing up there. We know you drink dirty water on a daily. We know that you look like Mojo Jojo. We know that. We see it. You feel me? So, like I said, bro, people got to understand why he does this. It's obvious, but a lot of people don't realize it. But that's it. I'm gonna drop back down. But yeah.
Hold on, wait, scam. We got somebody that's a supporter on this side. So what up, Uncle?
What's going on?
Because I seen
Now
you said in the
Edward look like
comments that you
Mojo
said that he let
Jojo.
people present. So how come he never let me present when I was on his live? Explain that.
When was this? Recently?
It happened last month.
When I've been on this panel, he let people present and talk and everything, man. But what a lot of the pretendians they do, man, you guys we'll start talking and then we have a respectful debate, and then next thing you know, y'all screaming and yelling, then y'all kick us off, block us,
No
and report our
pretenders nowhere.
pages.
Don't come
All
up
right,
on
so
this panel
define
doing
which
that
pretenders you're
disrespect.
talking about, because you see anybody, you see the two sisters with these logos, and you see the brother with that logo right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody with those logos don't do that. My camp don't do that shit.
Yeah, it looked like y'all took Oya logo. Is that Oya?
Guess what? No, this is my logo.
Oh damn, oh yeah.
Joey, he took my logo and put his fucking face on it.
And I want to
I
say this,
some
brother.
of the damn did over there
You know,
fucking Africa.
I'm with the indigenous side, but me and you had a fair conversation. You know, I don't be doing that stuff. We had a fair conversation on the other person's live, so I don't do that either. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah,
So
man.
look, clearly Gummy, you're a supporter of Gummy. Tell Gummy to get his ass on this panel, or come on, let's do the co-host. I already
I'm
debated.
a.
I already debated one of your Pan Africans last week. I came to their damn domain. He got his ass smoked, and today he just admitted that he lost today. Now I need Gummy to bring his ass back over here because he left now. Why y'all keep talking about I'm the runner? I challenged him and I told him to come to my live today at 6 o'clock. He agreed. Now all of a sudden he changing it. He changing the shit up, talking about some come to his live. No, it's not happening. Tell your African Buddha to come over here and debate his other Buddha. Okay? Tell him to come over here. If
We
he
can
don't
do that.
it,
We can
I'm
set
gonna
that
give
up.
him till 7:30. If he don't come over here by 7:30 and get his ass on his panel, or drop everybody off his panel, so we can debate, then the debate is over. Natural is the victor. Then we're gonna move on to the debate recap of last week. So please go do that. And I'm not disrespecting you whatsoever. I respect
I
you for
got
moving
you.
over
I'm
here.
just on here representing for the foundational African Americans, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool. Oh,
FAA.
FBA.
FAA.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I don't know nothing about the FAA,
What is
but
a
the FBA
foundational
strongly supports me.
African American? What's that?
American by ethnicity, African by blood and lineage.
well, why you don't go be a
Huh?
continental African American?
You say what?
Why you
And
just don't
it's
go be a continental African American?
right.
Well, that would be Pan African, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But
No,
Agreed.
that would be moving your ass to Africa.
no, we don't got to do that because we were supposed to get reparations over here, and we're supposed to get
Oh
land,
no.
40
That's
acres
a
and a
damn
mule in the
lie.
south.
No.
But that ain't
That's for
how it
our
works.
people,
Hold on,
We
wait,
got
so
to
wait,
they
get
wait.
can
The
paid.
lie
biggest
to.
question you should be asking him: do you have documentation from coast to coast of your people from coming from Africa and coming to North America? Do you have
Oh
any
yeah,
of that in your
Yoruba,
genealogy?
man. I got pictures of Yoruba slaves brought over
I
here.
asked, do you have documentation of your people and your family lineage
Yeah,
coming
oh yeah,
from
most
Africa
definitely.
to North America
Most
from port to
definitely.
port?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, can you put it up on the screen? Because that would be a
I
valuable record
got
to have.
Abdul. Well, I got to get back to work, but I will give you a name and I will show him
No,
next time I
buddy,
come
just
up here
come
and
back.
present.
Peace to you. Just come back. Peace to you.
That nigga for a
Hey
break.
man, he was on our panel last night, dog. He just going around trolling. He said he Congolese because his DNA test said he Congolese.
I
Oh
call
no.
Cap.
Yeah, we all call Cap. I most definitely call Cap until you put that
Right.
documentation in my face and show me your
This
family tree
must
and
say
show that person
nah.
coming
Hold
from
on
you
now, because
all the way
this stuff
down.
is
I mean,
getting
him coming
outrageous.
all the way down to you. Do you have no
Hold
leg to
on,
stand
Matthew.
upon?
Hold on. I don't know
Go
about how
ahead, baby.
y'all feel, but this stuff is getting outrageous. Like, too many turns coming up. Now we got foundational African Americans, foundational Black Americans, African Americans,
We'll
Black
call him Fly.
Americans, American Indians, Americans. Like,
You see how he tried to come and say, yo, we be because he was like, yo, y'all be muting. I never we and him had a conversation and we went back and forth. I never like muted him or not. I'm like, yo, you don't gotta come and cap. Gummy does that all the time. Like this how they being like not being truthful. Just keep it a stack, bro. Like
Just
nobody had a
Facts, Scam. Facts.
yeah, like come on, man. Like nah.
just
I
imagine
definitely
Poochie's
you in love
powwow.
with her. No, I'm
Get your
saying
tea. Take off your teacup. It's crazy that you come up here. It's like clocking in and automatically going on break. Nobody don't do that shit. So Poochie's.
That's Gumby.
I don't know who that is, but Poochie's powwow. or
Oh,
Powo, or whatever, however you try to spell it. Poochlis. Oh, do they say Poochies or Poochlis? I can't really tell. Poochies. Oh, Poochies drop. We know that was a real Native American though. That's Cherokee Bill. Is that a Native American? Is that a Siberian?
Definitely was a Siberian.
Y'all need to be trying to get reparations from Genghis Khan for allowing y'all to come over here and leaving y'all over here. Y'all need to begin trying to get reparations from Mongolia and Siberia. That's where y'all need to be trying to get reparations from. Not the United States government, but y'all need to get fucking reparations from Mongolia and Siberia and Russia.
Eyes on all you do is troll, bro. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you.
So it's 7-11. Like I said, I'm giving it up to 7:30. So the panel is free. Anybody want to join until 7:30 Central Time? It's 7-11 right now. And we got 92 people. We literally got Gummy views right now. So we waiting on Gummy to come up here to present the information let's go ahead and get the introduction out the way. Get the questionnaire out the way. We got to go ahead and get this done. People is waiting. Why do Pan-Africans always wait? They always take the most time.
And I want to say this too: if Gummy can win the debate, I will give him Rosetta Stone so he could speak English properly.
Nigga, if Gummy win this debate, I'm getting off TikTok.
That nigga Gummy too.
I'm deleting my YouTube. You're not gonna hear from me again. I promise you that. I put a stack on it. I swear to God, because I know damn well I'm winning this shit. That's how confident I am. Gummy ain't known for no fucking scholarship, history or nothing that shit. He known for slandering black people and being racist towards black people. If I lose to this nigga, like I said, I'm getting off the app. That is extreme embarrassment.
I got worried back that he over there lying on his panel, making it seem like somebody's supposed to catch his shit.
He is.
Like I told, I'm giving him to 7:30. If he don't come, it's done. Then we're gonna move on to teaching and keep embarrassing his ass. And then the next debate we're gonna be doing is gonna be a 2-on-2. Me, Amaru versus whoever. If it's the same niggas I debated, I gotta get paid. If it's historic, I already told that nigga $200. Is this teaching? Since I already debated you, I want 50. I want 50. Cause I already debated historic like over.
He got big money now. He got big money. He talk big shit. He can pay big money.
Yeah, he got professor money. So I need that debate fee, the debate entry fee, not no winning prize money. That's my entry level. That's my entry fee. If you want to debate me again. And by the way, we got the screenshots of teaching talking about some run it back. Run it back. We got to debate again, run it back. Let's put it on the screen. Let's put it on the screen. That nigga said, run it back.
Yeah, I said you told him.
He live yet natural. He on his own panel. He on his Gummy profile. I just know
what he doing.
They clowns, man.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna come up.
Clowns, they scared.
Yo,
I don't get it. How the fuck I'm the clown when I just debated one of y'all fucking teachers in his own shit? So you think I'm gonna come over here and do it again? Shh.
Bro, I feel like Gummy gonna be. Actually, I was just teasing, but I feel like Gummy probably could be your most easiest one, bro. Respectfully, I feel like Joey probably have a better small percent chance, but Gummy, his comprehension skills is not there. You could clearly see, like he doesn't know what he's reading. That's why I told him if he can win, I'll give him Rosetta Stone, bro. You know what I mean?
Nothing, man.
Yeah. So
You cap him out every week.
yes, I see that it's because his comprehension is the worst one. I feel like I have a better chance of making other than like Joey or like the other one, the one that you just battled to, I forgot his name. The chance of them understanding, and you feel me? Then Gummy's just he get cooked every time, bro.
You know what I don't like? How it be people in the comments talking about, oh, you running, you scared, and debating all this, but y'all same people won't even get on the goddamn panel and say a word. Like, who really scared and who really running? Again, like, it shouldn't even be this hard to get these people. Like, y'all host panels every day, all day. Y'all claim y'all got all this information is there. Like, what's the hold up? He was just in here, like, that's how you know he be just doing shit for views.
Yeah, he was just in here. That's the thing that don't make no sense. He was just over here, and he left. He didn't even bother to request a box, and he even said, he didn't even bother to request a box and say, hey, Natural, come to my side. Just come to my panel. He didn't even bother to do that. He just
He
came
up on
and
his
came
thing
out.
and said, "You running?" So I don't know what's going on about that.
But you know, people on the Pan-African, Native American, and Mexican sides, they're extremely biased. So it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what that person does. They're going to look at the other person as the runner, as the liar, no matter
I
what
just
they
went,
say.
my bad, y'all. My bad. I just went on this panel, yeah, Natural. He said he he not doing it unless you come on his panel. So I guess you niggas ain't doing it because nobody coming over there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he was just over here. Just over here on this panel. He was just over here on this side. So it's off then. The debate is off. It's off. So let's go ahead to the real shit, y'all.
Before you go to the real, like, I want to say this. Some Pan Africans, I feel like, even though I disagree with ideology, I feel like they mean well. Gummy, on the other hand, he's a grifter. And I'm surprised they don't even realize that themselves. That's what throws me off.
They cause Shaka be over there pumping that man up. I told Shaka about that. Like, you know he weak and he racist.
Exactly. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I like how you not like how y'all not aware. It's okay to have different ideologies. Like even my group of people, like we don't agree, but like yo, we still, you feel me? We still go work together. But like you said, how did I realize that he's a racist? Like that's what threw me off. Like are y'all this oblivious to like
Yeah.
yeah? Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, what's that one dude? Cause he's very racist. The German man. I remember I was up there when you exposed him. The one who'd be like, "Oh yeah, these wobbles,"
You talk
and
about Joya?
yeah, him, man. He's something else, man. He is something else.
I challenged him
And
to a debate earlier this week, matter of fact, and he said, I don't have to explain shit to you. I'm like,
and
but
what's
you
up?
always go live and try to talk about our information.
And it's the thing, bro. Like I literally I have talked to Native Alaskans, I have talked to Central Asians, and they literally tell you, yes, Native Americans are our people. But when they come over here, they be like, oh, now they trying to say that they always been here. When we both know that's a lie.
Hold
Like,
on, let
come
me smoke
on
this
now.
dude real quick. Let's do a
Yeah,
minute. Let's do a miniature debate real quick. Hold on. Let me smoke
All
this
right,
dude.
let's go. Let's go. Where are you from? What part of this continent are you from?
All right, hold on, wait. So, do you believe black people were here in pre-Columbian time? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, all right. Bet. Watch this. Hold on. You got a source to pull up?
You got a story to tell me?
I got a source to pull up. Do you believe?
No,
You
you got to
said
tell
no.
me
All
a
right.
story. Come
So, do
on.
you
Come
have?
on,
All right.
tell
So,
me.
once I pull up this source, are you going to be able to
All
refute
right.
it?
All right. So
All
once
right,
you
so
pull
let's
up
go
that
ahead and go. Be
source, are you
quiet.
going
Be
to tell
quiet.
me
Be
about the
quiet. Now
stories
be
that you
quiet. We
people
finna
told you?
produce sources. We finna produce sources. I'm finna teach y'all how to whoop a Native American easily. So I got to give y'all a little something since Gummy don't want to come up. So we need a fucking victim tonight. So he gonna be my victim tonight. Okay.
All right.
So here we
Tell me a
go.
story.
Here we go right here. Oh, you finna learn
He
a
just
story, all
pulls
right?
it.
I'm finna teach you a long ass story.
Oh, somebody
I'm finna
else's
give you.
story.
I'm
You're going
finna
to tell
read
me
you a
somebody
Not
else's
that
bedtime
story.
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 Hey, be
Not
quiet.
You're going
that
to tell me
story.
Be
somebody else's
quiet. We finna
story?
teach you a bedtime story. I'm finna rock your ass to sleep.
Teach me your story.
All right, here's
Your
Roland.
story.
Be quiet. This is Roland Barrage Dixon. All right. Roland Barrage Dixon, he's an anthropologist at the Peabody Museum. This is a short synopsis. Hold on. Why the fuck you keep doing it? This is a short synopsis
Peabody.
about who he is, right? So we got to get a clarity, understanding on who these people is, right, before we
You
go
probably
into
don't
the
know about the
information.
Peabody Coal
This is
Company.
Roland Barrage Dixon, son of Louis Silver Dixon and Ellen R. Barrage. Was born at Westchester, November 6, 1875, and was unalived at his home in
18.
Harvard, Massachusetts on December 19, 1934. He prepared at Hopkins School. He entered Harvard. He graduated at Harvard and was graduated in his class. Hold on, let B for all up. And was graduated in his class in 1897. Following his graduation, he was appointed an assistant in anthropology at the Peabody Museum. During the summer, he was engaged in archaeological field work in Ohio. So we know that he's a professor. We know he's an archaeologist, and he works at a museum, and he graduated Harvard. All right. So we know who he is, right? So now we're going to pull up his source. We're going to pull up his source from the Racial Histories of Man. And I want you to debunk it because you said you don't believe so. So here we go, right? The Racial History of Man by Roland B. Dixon, the same man I just brought up. And we're going to go to the general conclusions in his book, page 479. And it says, in stature probably tall. We got to get the understanding of who was in America. So we got to get a brief description of who these people is. Then we're going to go to the burial mounds, and he's going to tell you who was in those ancient burial mounds in pre-Columbian time. Was it the modern Native American, or was it a different type of people? Let's see. It says, in stature probably tall. The proto-Negroids may be supposed to have been dark brown in skin color. We got the skin color, with strongly curly or frizzly hair. That is woolly hair. Among those who remain within the tropical environment, we know black people live in tropical environments, but the pigmentation was intensified. That means you become extremely dark. And it says the hair became increasingly woolly. Their hair became increasingly woolly, like I told you. So that the Negroid peoples today, we are the Negroid people today. Any black person on this panel is the Negroid person today, may be regarded as much blacker with hair much woollier than their remote ancestors of 30 to 40,000 years ago. Who was our remote ancestors? The proto-Negroids. All right, so you got to understand what they, you got to understand what they look like. And he told you that the proto-Negroids is our ancestors of today. So let's go back over here and let's look at the mounds. So we're talking about the mounds in the Cahokia mounds and the Spiral mounds and the Madisonville mounds. We got various different mounds on the East Coast that talks about a certain demographic of people that was buried in these mounds in the foundation. So let's look at it from an archaeological standpoint. It says the cranial from the mounds are furthermore of two periods. One contemporary with the erection of the mounds, and the other later and intrusive. That means one earlier and one later. It says, although the number of the cranial complete enough to determine the types small, it seems possible to reach a final conclusion. Excuse me, y'all. He reaching the final conclusions, right? I hear him laughing, but he finna laugh hard right after this. First, the builders of the mounds were a people among the dolichocephalic factors. That means long-headed, right? You're not long-headed, you're square-headed. It says in large majority. Second, that these were mainly of the proto-Australoid and the proto-Negroid types, and thus show affiliation with the who? The Iroquois, the same tribes that Joya claimed. And the Southern Algonquin tribes, all tribes, the Pamunkey, the Ravanac, the Cherokees, the Choctaws, the Natchez, various other tribes on the East Coast, which is all from the Algonquin people. All right. He said, though those people were proto-Australoid and proto-Negroid people. And they said that those people were our ancestors. All right. Let's go. And we talking 30 to 40,000 years ago. That's dated way before you crossed the Bering Strait. Okay. But it says, thus show affiliation with the Iroquois and Southern Algonquin tribes. And third, the intrusive barriers, which is later, a later date, which is the top of the mound, and even large proportion were long-headed elements, some of which were even leptarian. We talking about a skinny nose. Native Americans, y'all got skinny nose, European-like noses, not broad noses. And it says, thus differentiating them from the earlier cranials. So they saying the people that was on top of the mound are different from the people that was buried deep in the mound. Two different types of people. And it says right here, from the earlier cranial, among the narrow nose and long-headed factors were practically absent. So what he just said, we're going to draw up the conclusions right now. My commentary. He just said that the proto-Negroid and the proto-Australoid people were buried at the base of the mound. And he said the modern people, which is the Native Americans today, were buried at the top of the mound. So who is the ancient ones? The people at the bottom or the people at the top?
So now, correlate the DNA test today.
Now we're going to talk about the DNA. Now we're going to go into the genetic standpoint.
Can he
I
answer
said
your
you
Hey,
question
said that.
can
first?
you correlate it with the DNA today?
Now
That
I'm
Can
was
he
glad you
answer
found
said
your
in
that. Now
those
we're going to bring
mounds.
question?
up the DNA
Correlate
studies.
that what you found back then and
Now
correlate it
here's the
with what's
DNA
now.
studies right here in Americas, because we talking about Negro people in America pre-Columbian time, right here. So this is the DNA analysis of all the samples, the 124 samples that was found here in the Americas, mainly in the Caribs. Now I want to ask you a question: is L3, L1, and L2 is those Negro haplogroups or Native American haplogroups? Yes or no?
You
I mean,
guys' group,
which one?
they're not found here.
Is L3, L1, and L2 and LO is they Negro haplogroups or Native Americans?
It's you guys' L's.
It's just answer the question. Quit giving me other
No, it's
statements.
you guys.
Is
It's
they
the
Native Americans or black
L2s
people? Yes.
come from Africa. You guys don't have it here.
He
L
said,
brother, answer the question.
I just did. I said that it's not from here.
Okay, got you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now check this out. My bad. My apologies. Now we looking at right here. You see where it says T-1? All right, right. Look at the very left, number 82. It says Tibbs, right? And it says how many years ago? We got the AMS date. It's the third. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth column over. It says AMS date, and we do a cross reference over from number 82. It says 1302 years ago. All right, so we know how old this sample is, right? So we're gonna look at the same sample T-1, right? So we're gonna click over and look for the same sample T-1. It said this sample was 1300 years ago in the Americas, right? So let's look at T-1. Let's get the haplogroup of T-1. So it says T-1 cross over right here. We're looking at number 99 on the side, if you can see, number 99. And you cross all the way over. What haplogroup it says T-1 is from 1300 years ago? It says L3E2B3. There go your genetics. What else you want?
All right. What else do I want? Is what kind of homes did you guys build?
All right, get the fuck off my panel.
Look at you. You can't answer that.
Genetic standpoint, we proved that black people were here, and we proved it from an archaeological standpoint. Native Americans, all they do is answer questions, and they got nothing to rebuttal. They just keep asking questions. I just showed you how to defeat these motherfuckers right there. All right.
Yep.
A victim. How long was the debate? That was on the 10 fucking minutes. That's how I was going to smoke Gummy. I just showed you how the fuck I was going to smoke Gummy.
Yeah, I ain't
Gummy
gonna
knew
lie.
better. He knew better.
That's a husky pack.
Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Why would you come up here playing your fucking Mexican ass music? Your mariachi bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Why would you even do that? Why would you embarrass your people like that? The moment of truth to come up here to fight for your people, to prove who you was, to prove that you were here pre-Columbian time, to prove that you was the only ones here. Instead, you came up here and played some mariachi bullshit. A waste of time, a waste of space. Quite sad. Quite sad. Yeah, they crickets now. They quiet. No more. Where's the pseudo? Where's natural liar? Let's get to the debate. We got our victim for tonight. Here we go. This was the initial debate between me and Teaching on the Move. This was the debate right here. It was proving black people wasn't here before pre-Columbian time. That was he was supposed to prove. I'm proving that black people were here, right? Oh, yeah, and wives, don't run to your people and say, I debated Natural. I put the sources on the screen. I had him running and stuttering. He ran from me. Natural ran from me. I wish you would go to your people and lie. Because remember, we got the screen recording of the whole thing that just took place. Yeah. You keep on asking questions. Now show me your civilization.
I'm trying to figure out what do that have to do with genetics, man.
Now, if I would have showed the civilization, what next was he going to say? Now speak your language. After we spoke the language, what next? Why ain't you out there practicing your culture?
DD, you in the comments on my debate. Gummy, how about you come up here and debate?
Yeah,
Gummy already ran. How about you come up here? Get in his
Gummy
place.
ran from the debate, buddy. He already ran. He admitted that he's not doing it. Once he said come to his panel, after we already initially agreed to do a co-host, it's done. It's finished. That's a tactic. What he's gonna do, he's gonna lie and twist shit up and play a narrative to make it seem like Natural ran. Guess what? Natural don't run from shit. If Pan Africans know any better, especially Adjustment Syndicate, they know Natural don't run from a damn fucking thing. He hit me with the historic. He hit me with the technical difficulties. That's what he did. And I just showed you a glimpse of what the fuck how I was gonna do Gummy. And y'all telling me Gummy, put a one in the chat if you think Gummy was gonna refute that information I just put on the screen. Put a one in the chat if you think Gummy was gonna prove me wrong. I need to know, for those of y'all that's in this chat, that's Gummy supporters, put a one in the chat if you believe that Gummy was going to refute the information about black people found in the mounds pre-Columbian time. Put the one in the chat.
Does Gummy have sources?
Gummy don't have shit but a swole ass tongue.
Hey, he talk fast as hell, bro. I want to go try to debate him.
And
Okay,
I put a
now
negative
let's
one
bring
in the
DD up.
chat.
He was number one. Come on up here, buddy. Nobody don't agree. Chief Midnight, I think you're mistaken. So you think Gummy was going to debunk the sources I had? I don't think you comprehend what I was saying. Okay, so he's not going to come up. So we're going to go ahead and play the debate. Here we go.
This right here is the topic of the debate. In this debate, he's going to try to change the topic. So please pay attention to everything. Keep track, take your notes, and you be the judge on who's the victor of this debate. Here we go.
Nothing but the subtext and the
on the big screen so she can get a better look at it. God,
sure.
the fuck?
So right there, you seeing he's going to show his points on what I'm supposed to debate on. I already showed you what the agreed debate was. It was the comment section. What I just showed y'all, we agreed that it was supposed to be the initial debate was we were supposed to debate that was black people here pre-Columbian time. That was the initial debate. Nothing about no Olmecs, nothing about no migration, nothing about all that shit. I'm showing you that this is a simple tactic that Pan-Africans do. Once you agree with a debate, when the debate arrives, they hit you with new topics that you never agreed with. Historic is known for doing this. Black First is known for doing this. I can't say the Adjustment Syndicate is known for doing this. I have not ran into this with them. Now Gummy just did it, and Teaching just did it. They never agree with the initial topic. Go ahead.
They do it too.
Oh, they do too? Okay, she said the Adjustment Syndicate be doing it.
You forgot what Mo Facts did on Joe panel?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Mo Facts did it. The crazy thing, they got these buddies, and they know they buddies be lying. They just sit there and just agree with the fucking lie.
Yeah, that's a huge one. One of the Siberian them folks, they favorite line is, "Oh, your grandmother wasn't Indian, she was mixed." And last time I checked, you had to be biracial to get on that reservation. So I don't know what they talking about, because there wasn't that many mixed people back then anyway.
Right. So
because we all know genetically, black women's bodies see white seeds as parasites.
That's the Rogam shot, which I'll be talking about.
Exactly.
All right, but we finna go ahead and play. We finna go ahead and do it. All right, so here we go. We got B for All on the panel talking to him, and this nigga gonna paint a picture like I'm fucking scared, like I ain't gonna show up. The same typical Native American, Pan-African, Mexican bullshit.
You see it? Hold on for a second. Let me give myself the big screen.
I'm about to say, give yourself the big screen.
It's kind of hard. I'm sitting there in my office, but here you go.
I got it. I got it.
Mm-hmm. Real simple.
My
That's
bad.
what he agreed to.
Y'all debate on his backdrop. He didn't agree. He agreed to because he told me about it. I didn't know
with all due respect.
I didn't even know you was talking. I thought that was you talking in the video. What you saying?
He got your name on his background line. It say, it say debate 8 p.m. J History versus Chief Natural, proving black people are
8 p.m. Hold on.
Then he got 8 p.m. on his background.
Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. Now, I'm finna show y'all. He gonna stop doing this bullshit. What do that message say up there?
I can't see.
The very first message.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
But look what he got on his backdrop. Look.
Hey, go over there. Request the box real quick. Get up there. While you're on live time, tell them and say from the screenshots that you're showing, it says 6 p.m., not 8 p.m.
All right. I'm in the box
on the screen.
He's asking for you to come over there.
No money on TikTok. No money on TikTok.
I'm in the box.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they watching. They watching live time. If you watching live time, to bring your bitch ass over here on this panel.
I'm new here.
I'm on now. I'm up though.
All right, now tell them where you get. What's up with this fucking 8 p.m. shit? It says 6 p.m. So we talking 8 p.m. African time or 6 p.m. African time? Which one?
This natural right here. This natural. You got something to say, natural?
So you said 8 p.m. Even though you got in my DMs that says 6 p.m. and your bitch ass is supposed to be on my panel right now. So where the fuck you at, Gummy?
We had a discussion, but you agreed to come on the panel. Why are you scared?
Now bring your ass over here on this panel, buddy.
You are agreed.
In your live and come over here. You already agreed. Bring your ass over here.
You came to your wife 7 p.m. in the evening to ask me for a
brother,
debate.
bring your ass over here. I got the DM on the fucking screen right now. It says 6 p.m.
You literally came to your wife to ask me for a debate. What you mean, bro? You came on the panel.
Look on my screen right now. I know you got a second phone. Look on my screen. Look at my live stream. Look at it. Look at my live stream, Jay.
Breaking me up.
Look at my live stream, Jay.
Breaking me up. You agreed to 6 p.m. and now you got 8 p.m. on your background.
You agreed to 6 p.m., brother.
You lie.
Buddha, you agreed to 6 p.m., Buddha.
What are you talking about?
You know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Buddha.
And now you got 8 p.m. on your background. You're liar.
You knew the way. Brother, you knew the way.
And you smell like flies. You're lying must.
You knew the way, Buddha.
You're supposed to be over here on the panel or co-host. You're trying to control the narrative.
Really? Control the narrative?
Yeah, you lie. You're supposed to be over here 6 p.m. It's 7:38. I sound like Keisha.
He said,
the plan is not being a coward, bro.
y'all ready? I mean, at the end of the day, this ain't gonna work. So y'all gotta decide what y'all doing.
But you scared though. You scared though.
He only got one decision. Either come over here or shut the fuck up.
If you're so sure, again, why?
I already debated your buddy. It's time for you to come over here.
I can't speak on this club. I'm
Come
African,
on, get on this damn.
If you ready,
ass over here. Either
listen,
drop all them
Gummy.
and we're gonna do the co-host or what?
I'm African, bro. I ain't know nothing, bro. I'm just African. It shouldn't take you like 2 seconds. So don't be scared, bro. It doesn't take that long to debunk an
Oh my lord! If y'all gonna debate, let's debate and get it over with.
Like, I always say I'm African. So again, it doesn't take that long. Don't be scared, bro. Pull up on the planet. Don't be scared. You're just an African. Pull up on the planet.
All that talking that you're doing don't make no sense.
I mean, you're Africans. I mean, you're pretending to be scared, bro. Come up on the planet, bro.
Ain't nobody scared.
Nobody's scared of flies. Nobody's scared of flies. We just squat them. You get on the panel. And prove your points. Quit saying people scared. We don't run. We here. You ran. You came in alive and you ran. You're lying to your people.
We said freshly.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your liar.
This dude just. Can y'all like?
Go ahead and leave B for all.
I'm about to say it.
I beg he needs to come over here. He's a liar.
Oh, okay. All right.
YouTube is always available since there's an issue. Why just set up a debate and set it up on YouTube for another time then?
No, co-host is available too.
No, nigga, we doing it right now.
Co-host is available too. Y'all scared?
Co-host is available too.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
You think that nigga's YouTube status? Hell no. Nobody don't know no goddamn Gummy. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and continue to playing this shit. Cause we clearly see what the fuck going on. The nigga changed it from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 7 p.m.
He said he never agreed to a co-host. Natural, you lying.
Okay. All right. You go ahead and drop.
Okay.
He said, okay,
he ain't gonna do nothing but sit up there and lie.
It's recorded.
Exactly. That's the dumb part about it. I got the whole screen recording. The whole screen recording. But I didn't upload it to my Telegram. Let me upload it to my Telegram. Let me go ahead and do that shit. Hopefully, by the time we finish this, it should be up. Yeah, it's 15 minutes. It should be done right there.
This how you catch a fucking African in a lie, a fly in a trap.
6 minutes. Is this it? It's teaching on the move. No, that's not it. Oh, did I screen?
He just want to talk crap. He don't want to debate.
Oh yeah, here it is right here. Boom. There it is. Boom. Yeah, it's uploading right now. It was 11 minutes. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and play it. While it's uploading, we're gonna play that little clip of Gummy being a fucking pussy and shit. Then we're gonna get back to it, but let's go ahead and play this shit.
Stop making excuses for this man.
Who makes
He came looking for me, and he challenged me, right? And so I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm not making excuses. I haven't even said anything yet.
Okay, got it. All I need, here's what I wanted him to agree with today. If he can't come over here, right? Because I'm not going over there. I'm not doing co-hosting with him either. Okay? But he's more than welcome to come over. And here's the thing. Hold on before all. I just want to make sure that you're clear so that you can report right back to your brother. Okay? I'm going to give him as much time as he needs to prove his argument, uninterrupted. In fact, I'm willing to give one of his mods mod power.
We're just gonna skip up to the debate. I want to show the part where Historic trying to coach his ass. Yo, let's play the part where Historic trying to coach him.
What just happened? It's supposed to be a debate today?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a debate today with me and Chief Natural.
Okay, on here, on what topic?
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Blacks are indigenous to America.
You see how he just changed the topic? He went from the topics that's on his screen, and then the topic that was in my comment section, and now the nigga said now the topic is blacks is indigenous to America. Show you that these people are disingenuous. Double speaking.
Chief Natural.
Okay, on here, on what topic?
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Blacks are indigenous to America. That is what he's going to prove today.
Gotcha. So yeah, he's going to read a bunch of white colonizer descriptions that are vague and then try to apply them to black people, like descriptions on the Americans. So Lord Natural's only doing this because you knew. And he probably got it because he knew, and he trying. And unlike what she just stated, he knows everybody on here will absolutely destroy him. That's why they kind of hiding. Right? They're hiding. And Beefy, let me tell you this right here.
You hear this nigga? Did y'all just hear what Historic said? He said, I know that everybody would destroy me after I whooped this nigga 7 times. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? And he's coaching him saying, now you're just going to bring our white sources to prove that there was black people. Why are you coaching him? Come on, man. He wish it was him. If you stop being a fucking pussy and fucking had a real debate, then you wouldn't even be in a situation this story. But that's you. Hello?
Your whole side.
Who the hell is this trying to get on the panel? Hold on. Who is this? Oh, Naturalista.
your whole side. Y'all don't have a fundamental. Remember, this summer he was supposed to show the timeline of y'all history. He never did that.
Y'all, let me show him that he lying. He said, I never showed the timeline of our history. Watch this. Watch this shit. He said, I never showed the timeline of my history. Watch this. What the fuck is this, y'all? What the fuck do you see on the screen? What do you see on the screen? He just said, Chief Natural never showed the timeline of our history. What the fuck you see on the screen? Let me tell you what the hell you see on the screen. I brought my unfinished book of the Negroid timeline in America to his panel, and he ain't had shit to combat it. So why the fuck he got up on this panel and lied and said I never showed no timeline? When in this book, I literally got the timeline of black people being here pre-Columbian time. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I skipped it. The timeline. The timeline. Do I got to repeat the timeline again? I could have pulled out my book and smoked the teaching. Teaching on the move. I was like, no. Because he probably already seen it because it's historic. Because I smoke historic with my own fucking book. And it's not done yet. It's going to come out. And when y'all get it, y'all can use this book to smoke his ass. But all they're going to do is sit there and try to read it and analyze it. Oh, we got to debunk this shit. Nigga, y'all been trying to debunk me for years and ain't debunked the damn thing yet. Come on, man. I am the center of your Pan-Africanism. Literally. I got the whole timeline here. Proto-Negroid, the key points, commentary. I got everything. Genetic standpoint. We got to update it because we got some new studies now. Out of place fossils. Archaeological shit. We got a lot of stuff. Everything. We covering a lot of shit. We're covering a lot of stuff in my book. The Yap Plus, the Alu element, and I didn't even start on the Codex part yet. Right? That was it.
You heard that?
Yeah, it sounded like a big old. Did it sound like a bomb or did it sound like a? What the hell that sound like?
What's the name?
That sound like? Power plant. Kind of sound like a power plant. But yeah, this right here is the nigga.
That's what I think it was.
Huh? But this right here is the Negro timeline in America. This is what I showed him. This is what I used to defeat Historic Foundation on his own panel himself. So for him to get on this panel and lie and say Chief Natural ain't never showed a timeline, he fucking lying. All he do is lie.
Your whole side. Y'all don't have a fundamental. Remember, this summer he was supposed to show the timeline of y'all history. He never did that. He was supposed to show the timeline of the history. Remember, I challenged them all.
Oh, hold on real quick, OHF. Apparently he's live right now. Now, I don't think he understands times.
Y'all lives together, that could work. You gotta jump both of your panels though.
The only thing I'm worried about, well, I'll say this. The only thing I'm worried about with merging my lives is that, no, he doesn't think it's going to be a co-host. He knows that it wasn't supposed to be a co-host on Greedy. But
why are these niggas so scared to do a co-host with me? I'm still trying to figure out why to this day, why these niggas scared to go do a co-host with me. I don't know why Historic ain't told his ass, me and Chief Natural did a co-host. He ain't never muted me or nothing. Why Historic ain't tell them? Because I did a co-host with Historic like 3 damn times. Why the hell he ain't told his student that Chief Natural ain't gonna fucking mute him and end the live and all this shit? Why the hell Historic ain't told him that? Y'all niggas are scared of me for no fucking reason. I don't know why. Y'all niggas are scared to debate in my domain for no fucking reason. And y'all don't have no fucking evidence of me being disingenuous, muting you, and none of that shit. Y'all just creating your own narratives so you can get your own way. That's why today, that shit is not happening. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you call me. It's not happening. If you truly want to debate me and you truly feel like that you can defeat me, then coming to me ain't going to be no problem.
What I don't want is for his side, number one, to mute me, or to mute him so that the information doesn't go through his members. Because I know that. I know that tactic. Right? I've at least been around TikTok for that long to know.
Yeah, they did that too.
Yeah.
There's really
I want them to hear the information. Don't be afraid to hear the information.
It's really no way to do a debate on TikTok, truthfully. I've never had a debate with him on TikTok. Nobody's had a debate with him on TikTok. I think he had a couple.
Did this nigga, hold on, I didn't know he said that shit. What the fuck this nigga just say? Did he just say he never had a debate with me on TikTok?
That tactic. Right? I've at least been around to hear the information. Don't be afraid to hear the information.
It's really no way to do a debate on TikTok, truthfully. I've never had a debate with him on TikTok. Nobody's had a debate with him on TikTok.
Did y'all just hear what the fuck this nigga just said? His story just said he never debated me on TikTok. His story literally just said on this goddamn panel that he never debated me on TikTok. I'm going to tell you this, Historic. Don't you ever come to me and ask me to challenge you or
Natural, why Chaka up here lying? Time out. When he first met you, you told him you was a Hebrew Israelite.
So he was the first one that I heard talking about the pretendianism, and the first one I heard talking about.
Chaka gap too fast. Up here lying.
I never spoke to Chaka. Shaka.
Because I could sworn the first time we see him, he was on his profile, we more than black. Yeah, he got up on your panel trying to ask you some questions about the information. So I'm trying to see when.
Let me tell you something. Instead of proving that black people's not from America, they better have a whole live about me. Bitch ass niggas. Niggas fanned out, really. Niggas really fanned out for real. Niggas ain't got nothing else better to do. You want my attention so bad, come over here. That's all you got to do. Right, but like I said, Historic, y'all see this shit right here, y'all. Historic just said I never debated him. I never debated him on anything. We never got on live. We never got on TikTok. We never debated at all. So we never debated on Josh's panel. We never debated on Tay panel. He never came over here and debated on my panel. I never came to him several times and debated on his own panel. That never happened. That's what he just said. You better not ever ask me to debate you, nigga. You a fucking liar.
I think he had a couple people on YouTube, select people. But like I said, he only wants weird topics. I think the best thing y'all do is to reschedule and do it on YouTube and do it with a moderator and do it in a controlled environment. I don't see anyway. They're not doing this because they have information. They're doing this for optics for their side because the morale is so low because they're getting beat up.
Because we don't have no information. Then why the fuck we debating? Why the hell we debating if we don't have no information? So you think we just going to sit up here and just talk?
For last 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. So they're looking for a win, right? At whatever cost. So this is not honest. This is not them coming to try to look good. He's just coming on. He's going to come over here and try to sound overconfident to try to, appeal to his people. This is nothing about this is sincere. This is all optics.
Apparently he's coming.
So what the hell do Pan-Africans do? They come and appeal to their own people. They come for clout chase. They come for clout chasing. That's all they do. Historic literally was just over here trying to clout chase. I don't understand why the fuck you gotta lie. You don't gotta lie to kick it, nigga. You really don't have to do that. And now you
Yes,
set this nigga.
you're line.
Every 501. That's all of Central Arkansas. And I know, okay? My
Now
wife
they
is
got Dean on the panel.
we all
Why they
know.
got Dean on the panel?
They having a whole panel about you. They just getting off how they feel about you. Having a whole little
We just gonna
session.
continue.
American. Hey, I found it.
Okay.
Coming.
Okay.
Good. I see him.
Fam.
We'll drop. I'll drop.
Okay.
All they need now is a therapist.
Yep. Go ahead and drop.
Facts. That's all they need. These niggas is literally.
Hold on, Chief.
These niggas is literally having a live about a nigga that got them so fucking pressed. You so fucking mad over a nigga that got y'all all pressed. A nigga y'all can't take down. Instead of doing all that bullshit on Gummy panel, you got so much hate and hostility towards me. Why the fuck you ain't coming to the source? That's all y'all gotta do. Come to the source.
Oh my God, you showing a picture when you was a teenage, like a young teenager.
5'3", 5'4".
Some shit I probably showed on TikTok myself. Absolute. Okay. What's up, Absolute Chaos?
Yeah, what's going on, Chief?
Shit, we over here discussing this stuff. What's good with you?
What's going on? What's the topic today?
We're going over the debate that we already had. Me and the debate between me and Teaching on the Move.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I just came in, so I'm just listening. Yeah, let me go ahead and hear. I know we indigenous, and I know that much.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And right now they got a whole live stream talking about me right now. And I was supposed to debate Gummy, but right now he's acting like a pussy. So now instead of debating me, now they just want to host a panel about my life. They want to host a panel about my life instead of coming to the source and just prove me wrong in my information. The shit that they doing doesn't make sense. So I know I got people going back and forth looking, and they like, yo, instead of y'all just coming over here and debating, why the fuck you want to talk about a nigga life? Like y'all know a nigga life. You don't know my fucking life. But other than that, we're going to continue on with it. Let's go.
Chief Natural, hold on for a second.
I was going to say nothing.
They coming up.
Let's see.
In time, brother.
All right, here we go. We go to debate.
Yeah, set up real quick. Hold on for a second.
Damn,
Let's see. So, Chief Natural, this is how we're going to do it tonight. Okay, over here. This is a teaching live, so I'm going to give you as much time as you want to put out your sources, uninterrupted. I'm going to kick all of my mods but one, and I'm going to grant you a mod. We'll both have a mod. You can pick whichever mod you want in here. Does that sound fair?
I'm trying to see what's the point of having a mod. If it's just me and you.
Well, it makes you feel comfortable, right?
I don't need a mod and you.
Oh, you don't need a mod? Oh, you don't need a mod. Okay. Well, that's great. Then here's what I'll do. I'll kick all of my mods. And we can go modless. That's fine. Hold on for a second.
So like I said, this shit finna get hectic, y'all. This shit finna get hectic.
Let's see. Remove mine. Remove mine.
Not they having a therapy session. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, you watch it from another
Removing Kika as well. OHF is gone. Danny is gone. Also gone.
I don't even need that many miles on my regular day-to-day lives.
Yeah, I know. I bet you don't, man. I mean, 30,000 followers. That's what it gets you, right?
It's too soft for me.
You ain't gotta worry about any of that.
Actually, it was really 200K until they took. Our points, and then we died.
Right? But like I told you in that video today, remember when you kept asking me and talking to me in the messages? I said this was going to be a teaching live. So I'm going to give you all the time in the world, Chief Natural, to teach. So this is your opportunity to teach us. Teach this group of 1,000 individuals that I have.
Not a classroom to teach people.
Well, guess what? In my live, it is, brother. We're not going to argue.
We have an introduction. We talk about our points, and then we dive into it. What you're doing, that's not a debate.
I know.
I'm gonna have a classroom where you teach a full lecture, then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. That's not a debate.
Gotcha.
So
you ready for your argument?
I have a questionnaire to start it off. I don't know. Is you scared of the questions?
It's so funny that you're talking to me like this on my live.
Are you scared of the questions? You're gonna
I'm not scared of no questions. No.
If you're not gonna do the questions,
listen, brother.
If you're not gonna do the question,
you see how the debate going? If niggas so confident in themselves, why they act like all sassy and shit like that? I'm showing you how the Pan-Africans act when we get in a debate. They never sound confident. They always have a boost of ego, and we trying to figure out where the fuck this ego coming from. This is your first debate. Your first debate. So where the fuck all this ego coming from? Right? Let's go.
Then the debate is on. If you can't follow the guidelines of a real strategic debate, then
what you mean strategic?
It's off. If you cannot go ahead and do the questionnaire. You can't do the damn questions, then it's over with. So what you want to do? Port City ain't had no problem. Mofax ain't had no problem. OHF ain't had no problem. It seems you're the only Pan-African that has a problem. Answer these questions, then we can go ahead and present the evidence, case by case.
Gotcha.
So are you ready?
You gonna talk or what?
So here's the first questions. Did the original usage of the terms nigger, Negro, Negro, and Negro specifically refer to individuals of African origin? Yes or no?
No.
Y'all heard the question? The man just admitted that the word Negro did not mean you come from Africa. At that point of the debate, he lost right there. At that point of the debate, he lost right there when he just literally admitted that the word Negro did not mean you come from Africa.
It's the term black phenotypic traits commonly associated with Africans without being of African origin. Yes or no?
So he also agrees that you can have traits, characteristics that appears that you can look like an African, but you are not. He literally agreed, just said you can look like an African and you're not African. The reason I'm asking these questions is because when they found these black people here in America and they tried to call them African, they're not Africans. They just look like Africans. That was the whole point. I was building the bridge until we got to the point, and he answered the two questions I wanted him to answer correctly. That's why he fucking lost. He didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Were Black Americans ever historically classified as Negro in an anthropological or scientific context?
Say that one more time.
Were Black Americans ever historically classified as Negroid in an anthropological or scientific context?
Yes, they were.
So he admitted that black people were classified as Negroid.
Do you agree with scientific or anthropological description of the term Negro, which includes features such as broad nose, thick or medium lips, dark toned skins, and woolly hair and varied hair textures, as seen in groups of the Fulani, the Melanesians, and the Tuareg people?
Slow down and say that one more time, brother.
I told him to wait. I'm gonna skip ahead.
Scientific or anthropological.
Hey, this is new, but it's okay.
My bad. I had father that we should take care of, but
hey, brother, I understand that completely.
Okay. Do you agree with the science? Hold on, I ain't said that part. Do you agree with the scientific or anthropological description of the term Negro, which includes features such as a broad nose, thick and medium lips, dark skin tones, woolly hair, and varied hair textures, such as the groups like Fulani, Melanesians, and the Tuareg people?
I don't recall.
He don't recall that the definition of Negro don't relate to thick lips, broad noses, dark skin, none of that above. He don't recall that a Negro has. Do you see how fucking stupid he was? He doesn't recall that the word Negro equates to having thick nose, big lips, dark skin, woolly hair, low receding forehead, or low forehead. He don't recall none of that. This is the Pan-African that y'all praising so much.
Honestly, brothers, I just want the rest of you out of my country. I'm gonna be honest.
Good. All right. He can't prove it. Right? You see what he just did? He don't even know what a Negro look like. But he's a professor.
Do you need me to repeat the question again?
No, I just don't recall.
So you don't recall the physical appearance of what a Negro looked like that is described in the scientific, in the anthropological world?
Brother, I just don't recall. I don't recall.
Okay.
I bet you historic told him don't answer.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to that. I just got a few more and we done.
Feels like I'm in the doctor's office. Oh my God.
Do you agree with the scientific description and classification of the term Negroid?
I don't recall that either.
It's just a simple yes or no. You know what the word Negroid means.
I don't know.
Okay. So we got some inconsistencies here. Do you believe that the terms Negro and Negroid refer to people of the same ancestral group or stock?
No.
Perfect. Have fossils or skeletal remains of individual classified as Black, Negro, and Negroid ever been discovered in the Americas?
I don't recall that ever happening.
You said that never happened?
I said I don't recall that ever happening. I don't know.
Okay. So if this was to be proven, what would be the conclusion of the debate?
That some scientists found some very interesting stuff.
Would it be a W for natural or a W for you?
I think it would be a W for history.
Are you aware of any pre-columbian descriptions of individuals with African or Negroid features in Mesoamerican art, sculpture, cuneiform, such as the Olmec heads? Yes or no?
Cuneiform is what you're talking about?
Yes or no?
No, did you say cuneiform? I just want to make sure I heard that right.
I probably said it wrong, cuneiform or cuneiform.
Yeah, cuneiform. So cuneiform is ancient Sumer. So I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. So you got, I don't know on that one.
Cuneiform or cuneiform? What did you say?
It's actually like an inscription within stones.
Okay. Let me try to think. Oh, like hieroglyphics?
Something similar in that.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
It's just various different descriptions of incisions in a rock to create an art or a sculpture or an icon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't recall.
You don't recall? Okay. I only got 2 more questions and I'm done. And that's it. Hold on. Just make sure. Or do I have to say that one? Okay, we can skip that one because that's not necessary. Have any genetic studies of mitochondrial DNA findings indicated an African lineage or what we call quote unquote Negroid lineage in pre-Columbian American populations? Yes or no?
Negroid population. I don't recall.
Oh, so I see you sticking with that Negroid. Okay.
No, I just don't recall.
That topic is going to get real interesting in this debate. Just letting you know. Does having physical features commonly associated with Africans, such as dark skin, I think I already read. Yeah, I already read that.
I thought you had 2 more questions. This seems like 3 more. Can we get to the debate?
Hold on, wait a minute. Because it was something really important. One of these questions was really important. I had to get across. Okay, this is the final question. Was the term Negroid politically changed to the word African? Yes or no?
I don't recall that. I don't recall.
I appreciate that. You don't recall.
I don't recall.
You don't recall. Okay. So I don't know why you're having this debate when you don't recall of any of these things, because it shows me that you haven't even looked into anything that's dealing with us as a people being here. But we're going to go ahead and start the debate. So since a lot of this stuff you don't recall, we're going to dive into the word Negro, Negroid, and various other different variations of this word so we could scientifically get the understanding of the fossils that was found here in America that was described as such. So first we got to get the understanding. We got to baby step it. And you said yourself, this is a classroom, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then you want me to do the whole presentation, or do you just want me to do one part, then you go?
And you can do the whole presentation. Did you actually make a PowerPoint? You got a slide deck?
No, I ain't did the slide deck for that one. But here we go. I got everything in order. Don't worry.
Okay. Shoot. I didn't do that.
You can have a PowerPoint, whatever. I don't get how you're gonna make a PowerPoint without knowing my points, but okay. Oh, anyway, so we got a baby step, but we got to start with the simple things, the terminology that was used during that time period to classify what was Negro or what was Negroid or whatever. Okay, so we're gonna turn the camera around. All right. Man, I wish this screen was bigger. That's why I say I love to do this shit on TikTok Studio where I could do the co-host. That's why I said do that. Yeah, this I can actually share my computer screen itself instead of doing this.
Okay.
But don't worry about it because I'm on my new page. So wait, it wasn't.
Oh, hold on real quick. Let me
Now the shit finna get hot, y'all. The shit finna get hot. Now watch how hot this shit get. This nigga ain't gonna be able to get himself out of it.
Because I said it was going to be fair. I'm going to mute myself and not interrupt at all. So any more questions, I'm just not going to answer them.
Oh no, it ain't gonna be no more questions. It ain't gonna be no more questions. The question I asked you was, did the original usage of the word Negro, Negroid, and Negro specifically refer to individuals of African origin? You said no, and that is correct. It didn't. So we still gonna put this up anyway. It didn't. But a lot of you Pan-Africans always say it does. So we got the earliest usage of this word Negro, coming from Eliot. Oh, damn. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Coming from Eliot Thomas. Sir Thomas Eliot, 1542. right? And this is the only word in here. And you can read it yourself. You can download the book yourself. You can look at the source yourself. And this where it says Negro, or to make black. It says or to make black or to be black. Nothing dealing with African or being an African descent or being an African slave. Nothing whatsoever. So the next source that's coming from Sir Eliot Thomas, 1559. This is just my case right here. They're showing, you said this is a classroom. We got to teach that importance. Sorry, I don't know why my phone keep doing it. Here go the word again. Still does not mean African origin. It says Niger. Black word, it means black. So that's all we looking at. But the main thing we looking for your Pan-African case, for y'all saying that, hey, black people wasn't found in America, it means African. I'm basically destroying that narrative, removing African as a context to the word black when it's applied to us as a people historically. Okay, so we're looking at, that's the book I already showed. Now we're looking at 1538, Sir Eliot Thomas Knight. The same word again, Niger, black, foul, and it says negrito. Negritos, Negritia, black, colored, nothing dealing with Africa. Negricio, I believe that's where it said. No, Negrio, Negrisco, to be black. Negricio, to be somewhat black. Down here, Negro, Nigro, to make black, also to be black. And the last one, Negra, which means blackness. Okay, we still not seeing anything dealing with people being African or African descended. Only they're describing skin color, right? So this is just the same thing over. This is a later dictionary. This is by R. Woodington, 1575. The dictionary in Latin and English, newly corrected. 1575, we see down there at the bottom. And it's the same words. Niger means black. Nigelus means brown, a color somewhat black. Nigra, nigerus, which means blacker, more black. So we're just seeing the same thing over and over again. Just an indication that it's talking about skin color, nothing to do with black whatsoever. So we're getting this understanding, right? So we're going to go up even further. 1576, the vocabulario from 1576 from Luca Antonio. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but just for the sake of the viewers, for the sake of the people that actually want to know this stuff, hold up. Let me X that off and bring it back in a different software because it's not letting me go over the way it should be letting me do that. Okay, bring it back over here. All right. Down here for the sake of the viewers, this is the name. This is the name of the author because I can't pronounce his last name correctly, but there it is right there. And there go the date, and that's the source. All right. And so we going in this book and we trying to see what's their version of it. And it says Negro, Vidi Nero. All right. And we know this is Italian. This is Italian. Okay. I didn't get the language down there, but this is Italian. We put it in Google Translation, Nero. Right here, and we go over to the left. English, it means black. That's all it simply means. Nothing dealing with Africa, nothing dealing with being a sub-Saharan African, none of that. So we got to eliminate this context of being African associated with the color black. Just because you are called black does not mean you are African. Now, I believe I have one more dictionary, 1520. This is the oldest, but that's written, I believe, in English before we get to Latin. And this is 1520 by Hortus. Come on, stop that. Oh, I got it in the wrong browser again. Hold on. That's why I did that. Okay, by Hortus. That's his name right there, 1520. Pull up each date. And we got the same word in here. Hold on, wait. No, that's not the word. Hold on. It's right here. Sorry. Niger, obscured, black. All right. We got the other words right there. Negrito. It says blackness. Negrim, to be black. Nigro. The English is right here on the side over here. Negrim, fierce. All right. So, like I just showed, there's no indication of being black in none of these dictionaries during the time of the colonial time when they was describing us as a people. All right. So now we go looking at the word Negroid because y'all said y'all don't like that word. Y'all said it's outdated, it's racist, but turn around and use the word Negro and black as if that's not racist too. Western Secondary School Dictionary, abridged, from 1913. All right. And it says right here, we're looking at different contexts. This is a more modern sense, up-to-date sense of what the word Negro is, but you're going to see the more different terminologies of the word. But we're just going to start in Negro because we're not worrying about Negrito, but it says Negro. It says a person of typical African branch of the Ethiopian race, or loosely of any of the black races of Africa, including the Bantus, Pygmies, and Hottentots, and the Bushmen. Now, number two, usually a black man, a person having more or less than Negroid blood. And look, there at the bottom it says, or pertaining to a characteristic of Negro, black. I hope we got all that understanding. We see how this shit changed, correct? Now we're looking at the word Negroid. It says characteristics of or resembling the Negro. That's what the word Negroid is. I don't understand why we would love to use the word Negro and not Negroid and say Negroid is basically discriminatory. But all it's just saying is you look like a Negro. That's all it's saying. So there's nothing discriminatory about when we still use that word today. Now we need to look at a context of what Negroid mean from when it was actually used. The first time it was actually used. And it came from this book right here, The Races of Mankind by Robert Brown. So we're going to see what he meant. The one that actually put it in the book first, what he meant by the word Negroid, right? So once we get this understanding of what he meant by Negroid, on the book page, hold on, wait a minute. It's not in this folder. Sorry. It is back. No, it probably is in this folder. Where did I have it? Where did I put it? I didn't screenshot it. That's what happened. Okay, so I know which folder is in right now. Hold on. So we're gonna go to, because I already got a copy of this in here. The word Negroid and his first usage. So we're gonna go to the folder called Negroids in America. All right. Okay, turn the view on correctly. All right, come on now. Okay. Hold on a little minute. I don't know why it's doing all this mess. Shit.
You can do it, brother. You good. I'm waiting. You good.
No, hold on. Shit, I guess it's loading or something. It's supposed to show all of the. Oh yeah, my computer froze. Hold on. There we go. That's why I was doing it. All right, let's get back to it. For debate. Negroid in America. There we go. All right, now it's showing up perfect. All right, so in this book, he talks about the word. Hold on. Where is it? Screenshot of the book. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. That's what I'm tripping. The Races of Mankind. There it is. Okay. Races of Mankind. All right. Now we're going to pull it up. Sorry about the delay. I thought I had that page screenshot. I don't know why I didn't save. But we finna get to it. Bring the day back. Hold on, who is it by? Hold up, make sure I got the right author, Robert Brown. All right, Robert Brown. Here we go. All right, now we got it. All right, so here go Races of Man. And we're going to type in the word Negroid, and we're going to get his thought on what the Negroid person is. Just pay attention on where he said these Negroid people are, and he's going to give you basically going to tell you who these people are today, right? So I believe this is the page. No, that's not the page. It is right here. It's on page 397. All right. All right. So right here it says the Bazi in the Mokoba tribes, whose country is in a vicinity of the lake Ngami, seems to be more allied to the Hottentots than to any other race, while the Batoka of the low-lying lands of the Zimbabwe or the Zimbabwe are more Negroid than Negroid-like in appearance. So he told you who the people was. He said these people called the Bataka of Zimbabwe or Zimbabwe are Negroid. So let's look at what these people look like, because we got to understand this before we start diving into the information about the people in America. So this is the Bakota in Zimbabwe. This is what a Negroid person looks like for what they say, right? Also, a Fulani person would be considered a Negroid because the Fulani people have woolly straight hair, silkish hair, but they look like a Negro. So they'd be considered Negroid, right? More people of the general location of today that is called Negroid, but you know, in that time period, they were called Negroid. So we understand. So we go back to the word Negroid down here at the bottom. It says characteristics of resembling the Negro. If this person came in America, you would still call that person a Negro. Even though this man that created this word in this book, in his first usage said, this is what Negroid people look like. So now, do we understand that? I think we all understand now, right? Here's the final photo of what a Negroid person looks like. The same people. This is the same people from the early 1900s. Let me open it up in a different software because it's not going to let me move over it properly. This is the same people that is called Negroid. Right? Look at his face. Look at his nose. Look at everything. This is what they call Negroid. Right? His skin color, yeah, he's black. He's the same color as us. He's the same color as us. Same thing. Look like us. Look just like us too. Just like every single black person around the world looks like each other. So now, you already stated that no, it does not mean you're African. I just showed what Negro people look like. If someone was described as black, does that automatically make them African? You said no. Okay. So let me go to this source right here to show you that the word Negroid from this source right here is called the American Associations of the Biological Anthropologists, AABA. And this is the subheader right here. A BA statement on race and racism. It says right here, Encyclopedia Britannica, and this they pull from a quote from that same source. It says the Encyclopedia Britannica now treats the word Negro as obsolete and notes a replacement with the what word? That says the word Negroid got to be replaced with African. So they changed it to something else. So anybody that was considered a Negroid, now they all called African. And here's the quote down here from that source. It says Negro is a term formerly used to designate one of, hold on, I keep using the wrong fucking browser. I mean the wrong fucking software.
Brother, you doing fine. You just keep going. You good.
It won't let me move over the way how
you are good. You are good. I got time.
It says used to designate one of the major racial divisions of mankind. Today, it says today the terms is considered outdated and inoffensive. And what did the terms they replaced it with? They replaced the word Negroid with African, Sub-Saharan African, West African, Neolithic, and Bantu. That's what they replaced the word with. So anybody, it doesn't matter where you was from. It don't matter where your origins is. They literally reclassified you as African. So that is derogatory and that is disrespectful. So the reason I'm saying now, since we know that the Negroid means African now, and it doesn't matter where your origins is now we can dive into the source. Now we can look at updated sources. Now they got the word African because we know that that word just simply meant Negroid of any origin because they had to replace it. So you using the word African doesn't mean you come from Africa. Just letting you know. That was the whole point of me running you through that whole scenario. All right. So now I asked you about genetics. You said you have not heard, you don't know about the situation dealing with the genetics part, right? So we're gonna go to this source right here. They found our genetics, one of our genetics here in America, pre-Columbian time, and we actually have an official date, right? We actually have an official date, sorry. So the whole point of this debate is proving the presence of Negro, or what you call African, or what you call Black, Negro presence in America pre-Columbian time. That's what we proving. It says ancient DNA reconstructs the genetic legacies of the pre-contacted Puerto Rican communities. Now you can look at this source yourself. Mind you, matter of fact, I want you to type this in because I want you to follow where I'm finna go. Right? Because what I did, I just screenshotted everything for what I was doing on my computer. And what we're gonna do at the bottom left is gonna have this this statement right here. It's gonna say supplements down here at the bottom left. So if you look at the bottom left on the official website, it's gonna say supplements, quick supplements, and download that Excel. I'm pretty sure one of our brothers already showed you this.
We just sent him the co-host, y'all. We just sent him the co-host. We waiting for him. He's still crying. Come on, invite, y'all. We got it right here. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? We see it. We sending the co-host. Y'all see? Look on my side, y'all. Y'all see it? Come on. Come on, Gummy. Come on, Gummy. Accept it. Accept it. Come on. Accept it, Gummy. Come on, brother. Accept it. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? I'm sending him the invite. Y'all see it on the screen? Y'all see it on the screen? He's scared. Accept the invite. Tell your buddy to accept the invite. Accept the invite. Go over there, y'all. Tell him to accept. Go over there and tell him to accept. Spam accept. Spam accept. He keep on denying the request, y'all. Come on, brother. Accept it. Accept the invite. Accept the invite. Accept the invite. Accept the invite. So who's the runner, y'all? Who is the runner? Who's the runner? Who's the runner, y'all? Y'all see? Hold on, wait. We're gonna make my camera bigger so y'all can see. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see it? Look at them. I want y'all to look at both of these. Look at the top. We got both of the shit going. Invite. Come on. Y'all. He's ducking, y'all. He's ducking, y'all. Accept the invite. Nigga, why you acting so scared? Accept the invite. What's going on? What's going on? Accept the invite, Gummy. Y'all, go over there. I already got it on the screen. I already got it. Look. Y'all see it, y'all. Y'all see her, don't you? At the top of the screen, y'all can clearly see me sending him the clicking invite. He keep denying. He keep denying it. Come on, brother. This is bad on your side. Everybody dropped off the panel, and they even said, come on, let's do the co-host. Historic dropped on the panel and said, do the whole host. Historic dropped off the panel and said, do the co-host. Shaka dropped off the panel and said, do the co-host. Dean dropped off the panel and said, do the co-host. This nigga said, all right. Then all of a sudden, I said in the co-host, that nigga said, no, come on my live, come on my live. After they all just agreed to do the co-host. After they all just agreed to do the co-host. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? Why is he not accepting it? Why is he not accepting it, y'all? Y'all see him right there. So we got, hey y'all, so we got the screen recording. So this shit is gonna go up. This shit is gonna go up. Yeah, he just wanna mute, that's all. He's scared to have a real debate, y'all. Pussy ass niggas is scared to have a real debate. Pussy ass niggas is scared to have a real debate, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Come on, brother. Accept the co-host. Accept the co-host, y'all. Listen to him.
Stop being a goofy. You came on the panel. You gave me the date, the day. I did not take it, bro. It's been less than 20 hours since you came out here and asked for a debate, bro. Stop being a coward. Come on the panel. Less than 20 hours. You came on the panel challenging me out of the blue. It wasn't set up, bro. It was a debate out of the blue. But I didn't back out, bro. Come on the panel. So again, you cannot say you can't come out here. You can't debate without if the narrative does not focus on yourself, bro. Come on the panel.
Hey, y'all, go over there and tell him the request. Y'all leave this live. Go tell him the request. Tell him to accept the request, y'all. Go tell him to accept the request. Leave this live. Go to Gummy live and tell him to accept the request. Y'all see everything on the screen. Historic, I just seen you come in here. I see you came in here, Historic. Look at the top, Historic. I keep sending him the invite. He won't accept. Y'all did all this shit trying to dox me. Y'all did all this shit about me.
Come on, the partner. Fuck it. That's what the call is, man. Come on,
there we go. Finally. Damn. Finally, nigga.
That's it, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, again, but hold on.
Hell yeah.
Yes, again, let's keep it.
I'm gonna do you so bad, nigga.
Yeah, man. Let's get to the information. Let's get to the information, bro.
All right, here we go. All right, so now the debate is about proving that black people were here in pre-Columbian time. That's what the whole debate is about.
Nah, that's the debate. The topic is there. Hold on, how do you get the big screen? I'm not this cold star. Hold on first. How do you get the big screen? Hold on first. I'm asking a question. How do you get the big screen? How do you get it? I'm not this debate stuff. How do you get the big screen?
You already on the big screen. You up there?
I'm on the big screen. I'm not.
Hold on. Let me turn off.
I'm on the big screen. How do you get the big screen?
You up there at the top, buddy. Everybody can see your screen.
I'm asking if I want to present a source from the bottom.
Everybody can see your screen.
I'm saying if you want to present a source at the bottom, how do I get the bottom screen? I'm new on the debate. How do you get the bottom screen?
Buddy, you at the top. You got the screen.
Yeah, how do you
So
present the source
brother,
to
you
get the
got
big
the
screen?
screen at the top.
Bro, you're the one
Everybody
that
can see
kept
your
on
screen.
asking for the calls. Give me directions. How do you get on the bottom screen?
Listen, buddy, what you see at the bottom,
Bro,
that is my screen. What you see me at the top, that is my screen. Your whole entire screen is what you're gonna be able to share yourself. Okay, do you understand? I'm doing it on my computer, so I can share my sources properly. You're gonna share it on your phone properly, okay? You understand?
yeah, again, but how do I switch the screen? Once you're done presenting your source, how do I get the big screen
share
though?
your sources,
How do I get the big
screenshots
screen?
like
Then
you've
once
been
you're done
doing
presenting, how do I
for the
get the big
past
screen though? That's
for the
something I
past
get. How do I get the big screen? Yeah, they got the different your phone. Got different your phone, bro. Got different phone. It's not fair.
brother.
My
Have you
screen
ever
is
done
off
a
again. You
co-host
can't come.
before?
You're not gonna come on the panel with a laptop. I can't see my
Have you
screen
ever
is
done a
off, bro.
co-host before?
Nah, I mean, bro, that's what I'm saying. I
So
can't.
you know,
I'm not.
co-host is
I'm not on
just
my
like,
laptop.
hold
Again, you
on,
gotta use your phone.
Gummy,
You gotta make it equal. You
Gummy,
gotta
you're a
make
bit
it equal,
confused
bro.
here.
You gotta
Gummy,
make
you're
it
confused here.
equal.
A
I'm
co-host,
saying you gotta
a
make it
co-host is
equal.
just
The
like you
screen
doing
is
a
half. You
regular,
gotta make it equal, bro. Do it on your phone.
brother.
Do it on
A
your phone, bro. Do it on your
co-host is
phone. Do it
just
on
like
your
you doing
phone.
a regular
Do
live
it on
stream.
your phone, bro.
You
Bro,
don't
why do
give
you love
nobody a
giving
big screen
excuses,
or
bro?
nothing.
I just took the debate.
You
Do it
got
on
full
your
control of
phone.
your own
Stop
live.
being a coward, bro. Stop being a coward.
Well,
Do it
we
on your
here. We
phone.
finna go
Do
ahead
it on
and
your
debate.
phone,
Let's
man.
go.
I just took it, bro.
We finna
I've
go ahead and
taken every,
debate. Let's
bro. You
go.
don't, again, key
We finna
point.
debate.
You
Let's
don't
go.
control the life. Again,
All
key
right. So the
point. You don't
first
control
thing
the
we
life. It's a
finna
fair
prove
life.
right now.
Again,
We finna prove right
switch to your
now.
phone.
If he run
Switch the
off
debate
this
to your phone.
panel,
Nah,
if
don't
he
get
run
work,
off
bro.
this panel, he
Switch the
forfeit the
debate to your
debate.
phone.
If he
Let it,
run
bro. How
off
you
this
gonna get the
panel,
big screen? You
he
can't
forfeit
get
the
the big
debate.
screen for the whole life. You
But we finna
cannot
go ahead
get
and continue
the
because he
big
don't know how to
screen for
keep
the
his
whole
fucking
life,
mouth
bro.
closed.
Switch it to
So
your
who you
phone.
want
It's
to
not
go
that
first?
hard.
Do you want me
Switch
to
it to
go
your
first or do
phone.
you want to go
Switch it to
first?
your phone. Switch it to your phone. That's what you gotta do, bro. Switch to your phone. Switch it up to
Oh
your
my
phone, bro.
God.
That's switch to your phone. Just do that,
No,
man.
no,
Switch to
buddy.
your
We finna
phone.
go ahead
Yeah.
and do this.
Switch it to your phone. It's just that easy, man. Do it. Switch to your phone. Why is it so hard? Switch to your phone. Do that, bro. If you can't do it, then drop off. If you can't do it, then drop off, bro. Because they ain't
All
no
right, so
conversation, bro. It ain't no
so now we
conversation.
finna go ahead
It's
and
not
begin.
gonna be a
We
conversation. You're
finna
gonna
go ahead
keep
and
on talking.
begin
It's
this
gonna be a
debate
bunch of
real
random
quick.
talking, bro. Switch it to your phone. Switch it to your phone.
So right
I
here, so
took
we
the
finna go ahead and
co-host.
begin
If
the
you can't do
debate.
that, then you're drop off,
This
bro.
right
Then
here is
you're
the
coward.
ancient
You're a whole
DNA
coward.
samples
If
that
you
was
can't do that,
found
you're a
over here
coward,
in
bro.
America,
You're a coward. If
pre-Columbian
you can't,
time,
you're a coward.
in
You're a
Puerto
coward.
Rico,
You're
and we're gonna
goofy,
be
bro. You
looking at
can't debate. You're a
T-1.
coward. You
The
can't
first, the
debate. You're a
first point
coward,
of the
bro.
debate is
I
to
took the
prove
co-host,
that we
bro.
can't, that we was over here
I'm
from a
not a
genetic
coward like you, bro.
standpoint,
I'm not a
from an
coward like you.
archaeological
I took the
standpoint, and a
co-host.
historical
Put it on the
standpoint.
phone,
That
bro.
is the whole point of the
Bro, it
debate.
ain't gonna
So the
work, bro. It ain't
first
gonna
thing
work,
I'm
bro.
gonna be proving
Bro,
right
put on
now
your phone, bro. You
from
can't get the basic for the light.
initial
You're a
point of the
coward, bro.
debate
You're a coward,
is
bro.
proven from a
Everybody
genetic
comment,
standpoint that
bro.
we've
This
been here
goofy is
from
so scared, bro. He's
pre-Columbian
so
time.
scared. He wanna
So we're
control
gonna
the
be
life so
looking at
bad. He
the
wanna
marker
have control
T-1
over
right
the life
now.
so bad.
So
He's
y'all
so
see it
scared,
right
bro.
there at the bottom,
You're scared, bro.
T-1.
Nah, bro. Put it
All
on the
right.
phone. Why? Okay, hold
So here we
on.
go.
Why is it so hard to put on the phone? Why is it so hard?
So
Put it on the phone. Why is it so
T-1
hard?
right here, y'all see.
Why, bro? Why is it so hard to
T-1
put
right
on your
here. So
phone?
y'all see right
Why is
there,
it so hard? It
T-1.
ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work. If you can't do it, it ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work, bro.
So
I
here
mean,
we
just on the
go.
way to life. I
We going
took,
now
bro.
bad.
I took the request again.
T-1.
Hold on, listen. I forfeit every single of your requests, bro.
So
Debate
this
correctly.
is
Stop being a coward.
T-1
Stop
right
being a
here.
coward. Stop being a coward, bro. Stop being a
So
coward.
T-1, I got you right here in my
Stop being
grips.
a
What are
coward.
you
It ain't gonna
talking
work,
about?
bro. It ain't
We
gonna
right
work.
here
It ain't gonna
talking to
work,
one
bro. It ain't
another.
gonna work, bro. It's just gonna be a bunch of.
We not
I'm
doing
gonna play some jazz. At this point, I'm gonna play some jazz.
So
Like, let's keep on.
T-1 right here. We
I'm gonna
looking
play
over
some
here,
jazz. This point.
right? We look at the haplogroup. All right, right here. L3E2B3 right there. Y'all call this in a debate, right? So this is what he was gonna do if I came to his panel. So y'all see how he acting. So right here, this is L3E2B3. This haplogroup was found in America at what year? We finna get the date. Y'all see right there? When it says 99 on the side, y'all see it right there? It's the second column. It says 98, then 99. So right there, we go over T-1 all the way to L3 E3, L3, E2, B3. So we look at the year for T-1. We're gonna zoom in. Right here. We're gonna prove it from a genetic standpoint. Right here. So right here, you see the AMS date. It says T-1 Tibbs, male, 1,302 years ago. L haplogroup, L3 haplogroup, right here in America. L3 haplogroup. Can you? L3 haplogroup, right here. L3 haplogroup found here in America 1,300 years ago. That's the genetic standpoint, right? So while you're over there trying to tell people to report my page instead of having a formal debate, instead you just want to cry and shit. So what you want to do, Gummy? I just proved it from a genetic standpoint. L3 haplogroup was right here in America in pre-Columbian time, 1,300 years ago. That is the AMS date. And once they removed the carbon date, and once they calibrated it, we got 714 years ago, L3 haplogroup right here in America. A Negro haplogroup, MT haplogroup, found here in America 1,300 years ago. Check. That's the first one. Now the next one. You said do anthropology, right? The anthropological side. Let's see what he's going to say. He's still playing music. So this is what, so Pan-Africans, remember, this is what you sent to me. This is what you said. Natural don't want to do the debate. Here I am right here trying to do a formal debate, and this is what he doing. Y'all hear it? Fucking elevator music. So this is what you said.
And his story just said in his comments, let's troll Natural Live.
Yep. Hold on. Now watch this. Hold on, excuse me, because we got to keep it clean to keep the live going. All right, so we just proved it since we got him muted, since he want to play music. And after 2 minutes, we're going to see if he's still playing that stupid ass music. So watch this, y'all. Now we finna look at it from an archaeological standpoint. So we finna bring up Roland B. Dixon again. We finna bring up the archaeological standpoint that proved that black people were here pre-Columbian time, right? And just to be fair, I'm going to end my time in showing the proof, and I'm going to let him see. I'm going to see if he can rebuttal the 2 points I just did. Is he going to play elevator music, or is he going to actually do the official live stream? Y'all looking real bad right now. Tika, all of y'all looking real bad right now. Historic, Shaka, Dean, y'all looking real bad right now. This is your representative right here. It says The Racial History of Man by Roland B. Dixon. And we're going to go to page 479 in a general conclusion, his final conclusions. Not the introduction, historic foundation, the final conclusion. He said, in stature probably tall, the proto-Negroids. He's telling you exactly who was over here in America. He's telling you what they look like. He said the proto-Negroids may be supposed to have been dark brown in skin color with strongly curly or frizzly hair. Oh, he ran. So y'all see, right? Y'all see, we did a good job. But we're going to finish this out. We're going to finish this little part out.
Everybody comment phone if you want the live to be fair. Comment phone if you want live to be fair. Comment phone if you want live to be fair. Stop being a coward, bro. That is real goofy. It's real goofy doing this, bro. It's real goofy. You sound real scared, bro. You should not have a debate, bro. You sound real scared, bro. Like, you're not debate. Everybody comment
right
phone.
Here.
Comment phone.
So right here, it says T-102 years ago.
Comment phone. Comment phone. Phone. Everybody comment phone. Comment phone.
So why you over there trying to tell?
Comment phone. Don't keep on talking, bro. Don't like comment phone, bro. Don't keep on talking, bro. Comment phone.
1,300 years ago.
Power 92 jams, the Pan Goofy station where we get jiggy with it instead of debating. When it's our time to present, we just bust the moves.
Let's get.
I'm gonna see if he can. Is he gonna play elevator music?
Power 92 jams, the pan goofy station where we get jiggy with it instead of debating. When it's our time to present, we just bust the moves.
What did I just show y'all? I showed y'all that the Pan-Africans are nothing to be feared. Don't take them serious. Do not take the Pan-Africans serious. I smoked them with the first point, L3 haplogroup in America 1,300 years ago. Now he said, natural, you gotta prove that you was over here from an archaeological standpoint. We're gonna finish it off. We're only gonna show 3 sources. That's it. Only 3 sources. That's it. I already showed the first one. Here's the second one. So we got to know what the proto-Negro looked like, right? Because I love my people. We're going to keep doing it. They did all their live stream talking about my life, talking about I live in a certain geological location, wishing me to be unalive and all types of stuff on that live on Gummy Live. Now, I got Gummy over here in my hands, and we over here supposed to be debating. The man chose to play elevator music instead of debating me. I'm pretty sure y'all are astonished right now. And we're going to put this on YouTube. We're going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to call it debating a Pan-African or debating an African. This is what happens when you debate an African. They don't know how to debate. He thought we must be doing the fucking dancing and shit. I guess he must have thought we must be making beats and shit or something. Thank you for the dragon shit. Y'all stack up them dragon crowns. Send me 2 more dragon crowns, y'all. If y'all love this shit, what the fuck we just did today, what we just accomplished today, how we just made our people look today, send me 2 more dragon crowns. Somebody already sent me one. Then all we need is 2 more. All we need is 2 more for the goal tonight. But we got to finish this off real quick. It said, in stature probably tall, the proto-Negroids may be supposed to have been dark brown in skin color, with strongly curly or frizzly hair. Among those who remain within the tropical environment, the pigmentation was intensified. What? That means our ancestor, their skin got darker when they was in the tropical regions. Their hair became increasingly woolly. That means their hair got real tight. And so that the Negroid peoples today, that's you, that's me, that's you, that's me, that's you, and that's me, may be regarded as much blacker, with hair much woollier than their remote ancestors of 30 to 40,000 years ago. So who's the proto-Negroids? Our ancestors. Dr. Dixon is not talking about modern Negroes. Listen. Dr. Dixon is not talking about modern Negroes. He's talking about ancient Negroes. And he said that those ancient Negroes is our ancestors. 30 to 40,000 years ago. That's before the Native Americans even crossed the Bering Straits. Because they crossed the Bering Strait 13,000 years ago. We're talking 30 to 40,000 years. So let's go to the mounds. So it's because he just said it was the proto-Negroids, right? So here it is right here. It says the cranial from these mounds are furthermore of 2 periods. One contemporary with the erection of the mounds and the other later intrusive. That means one earlier and one later. It says although the number of the cranium complete enough for determining the types is small, it seems possible to reach the following conclusion. Watch what Dr. Dixon, the renowned famous anthropologist, say about black people being in America. Watch what he say. First, that the builders of the mounds, mound builders, were a people among the dolichocephalic factors who were a large majority. Second, that these were mainly of proto-Australoid and proto-Negroid types, not Mongoloid, not Native Americans. Boom, right there. From an archaeological standpoint, check. I just covered the second point. Genetics. Now, archaeologically, I proved it. Now we're going to go to the historical fact. And we're going to end Gummy right there. Because he said I got to prove it from 3 different perspectives, right? He said I got to prove it from 3 different perspectives. We got 2. Okay. I can go anywhere with this. I can go anywhere with this. Matter of fact, we already know black means Negro and Negro means black people, right? We already know that, right? So let's go to something very simple because he said I gotta prove it from a historical narrative too. So how about we pull out Captain John Smith? Captain John Smith, the one that created the colony of Plymouth. How did he describe the indigenous people of the land? Let's see. And then we're gonna end Gummy right there. That boy so mad he ended his live stream. Y'all did a terrific job. Simply spamming in the comments saying accept. Y'all peer pressured that motherfucker to accept it. That's how we need to move, y'all. That's how we need to move. That's the shit I be talking about right there. So here we go. Hold on, that's not it. This is not the folder. We finna pull it up. Black Indians Proof. And we're gonna go to Captain John Smith's book. And this is primary. This is a primary source. Here it is right here. And look at the year. Watch this. Look at the year. The general histories of the Virginia, New England, and the Summer Isles, and the names of the adventurers, planters, and governors of the first beginnings in 1584 to this present 1626. Uh-oh. All the people that said I was scared, where are you now? 1632. Now let's go see what Captain John Smith said. Here it is right here. What page is this? I don't even think I got the page. Page 42 in this book. Page 42 in this book. Now we're covering the final point of the debate that we were supposed to do. But we actually did a debate. The nigga had his turn. He was playing elevator music. Right? So here it is right here. It says 2 days after the Powhatan, having disfigured himself in the most fearfulest manner, he could cause Captain Smith, that's Captain John Smith, to be brought forth to a great house in the woods. There open a mat by the fire to be left alone. Not long after behind the mat, there divided the house, was made the most dolefulest noise he ever heard. Then Powhatan, we got the name of the Indian tribe, right? From Captain John Smith words himself. More like a devil than a man, with some 200 more as what? As what? Captain John Smith just said the Powhatan Indians is black. There go your historical point. Check. As black as himself. He said as black as himself. Who was black as himself? Captain John Smith. Another dagger which showing you that Captain John Smith was actually a nigga. Coming to him and told him now they are friends. And presently he should go into the lame's towns and send him 2 great pew-pews and groundstones, for which he will give him the country of the Chapahosic. All right, so we already got the description of what the Indians was. He called them what? Black. So what did we just do, y'all? We just proved that black people's DNA was in America pre-Columbian time, 1,300 years ago. We just proved that our archaeologist, Dr. Dixon, he just said that the Negroids were found in the mounds. And also the Proto-Australoids was found in the mounds. Another check. And the last one, Captain John Smith just called the Powhatan Indians black. If I call somebody black today, guess what that means? It means you's a nigga. Yeah, you lost. You're done. You came up here and embarrassed yourself, and I only did 3 sources. Only 3. That's all I was going to cover. I wasn't finna give you a full course meal. I was just going to give you a 15-minute debate. I ain't need no 10 minutes. That's all I needed because I know Gummy wasn't going to be able to debunk me. All he was going to do is just cry and moan. So what we finna do now? Guess what we finna do now, y'all? We're going to finish
Bottom
playing out
left
this
is gonna
debate
have this
with teaching.
this
Show you my
statement
other
right here.
W because I already proved with teaching the same fucking source and teaching couldn't debunk it. He tried to debunk it on Josh's panel and he literally admitted today that he couldn't debunk it, and he literally admitted today that there was a Negroid presence in America pre-Columbia time on Josh's panel, and it's recorded. 2 W's, a W last week and a W this week. I need hold on, that's 17 W's, 18, 19, 20. I need 3 more Pan-Africans. I need 3 more Pan-Africans to debate. I need 3 more Pan-Africans, brand new Pan-Africans, not the same niggas. I need 3 more Pan-Africans to debate. That's all I need. Y'all want me to debate Tika? I have her ass looking both ways when about time I'm done with her ass. Ooh, she already is. She already is. Motherfucker already looking both ways. Shit. We're gonna have her looking 4 ways about time I'm done with her ass. But other than that, who else y'all want me to debate? Who else y'all want me to debate? Gummy ran from my panel into his own live stream. We seen it live time in 4K. 4K. Man, y'all request the box, y'all. Request the box. Request the box, y'all. Go ahead, request the box. My count, I need my count to request the box. All my motherfucking ops was over there at Gummy Live. Penn, Prin, Josh, Kentucky, Historic Foundation, Dean, all y'all niggas that hate natural, y'all was over there and now y'all look like a fucking fool. All y'all look like a fool now. Can't y'all see you can't take this nigga down? You can't take me down, bro. I gave this nigga the opportunity. This nigga came up here and played fucking elevator music and kept on crying. I told this nigga several times you can share your sources on your goddamn screen. It's a co-host. You got full control. But this nigga want to sit up here and play some goddamn elevator music. I know you goddamn Pan-Africans feel like shit right now. I know you punching the air right now. Y'all punching the fucking air right now, boy. It's over with. It's done. It's done. So where are y'all bitch ass niggas that was calling me a motherfucking runner? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? See that tracking? That's called money. You see that tracking? You see that tracking? Camera track, nigga. But we don't need that. We don't need that shit. We don't need that shit. We don't need that shit. Hold on. We don't need that shit. We don't need face tracking right now. I bet you broke ass niggas can't buy a camera like this, nigga. Niggas can't buy no camera like that. But what's up, man? What's up? I'm amped up. Who else want to debate? Which Pan-African want to debate? Hey, Dean, you want to debate me? What up, Dean? You want to debate? You keep on talking about where I'm fucking from and shit like that. Like that's going to stop me, nigga. Like this is going to stop me from putting out this information. Dean, you want to debate next? Who want it? You want to debate, baby Ghost?
What did you request me up here for?
You up there talking shit in the comments. You want to debate?
Debate you on what? Your
Proving that
shit
black
is
people were here
garbage, bro.
pre-Columbian time. That the
They
black
weren't,
presence was
brother.
here.
You're
Who you
garbage,
want to
bro.
debate?
You're
Yes or no?
garbage.
Bro, there's no bones, bro. Just get over
You're
I
it.
just
not
already
you're
pulled up
not
the
ready
bones from
for a
Robert
debate
from
with
Dr.
me, brother.
Dixon.
You can't show
All right,
your
hold on, wait.
sources
You
are
said there was no
garbage. Your
bones. Hold
sources
on,
are fake.
mute up. Hold on, mute up. Watch this. You said there was no bones. What the fuck did we just read? What the fuck did we just read?
A fake source.
Oh, a fake source
You gotta
from
have
all
your
right. The
sources
source comes
stamped,
from
brother.
here
You
right
can't
here.
just put a fake
Oh,
source
now
up.
all of a sudden the source fake. The racial history of
You
man.
know the source is fake, dude.
Oh,
Stop
so this
it.
source fake. What makes the source?
You're
Hold
not
on.
dumb.
What makes the
Any
source fake?
educated person knows that.
Do you even know who that is? Unmute yourself. You said every educator know this. Like you know who Roland B. Dixon is. Who's Roland B. Dixon?
I don't know, but he's definitely
but you
not
just
certified.
said every educator know that this book is pseudo. But you just said you don't know who this is.
Listen. The book is pseudo. It is pseudo, brother.
Prove it.
It is.
Prove it.
Brother, I gotta look it up right now.
Give me Eddie.
What up, fool? What's going on?
All right, now Eddie, you said this is pseudo. Prove it.
So is it genetics, or they're just looking at the skull and saying, "Oh, this is a black person"?
Do you want the bones or do you want genetics? Which one you want?
I want genetic evidence.
Okay, now we finna go over genetics. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna pull this back up again. So you see this right here, T-1, right? Are you following? It says sample. Pay attention. It says sample. Zoom back out so you can see the whole full thing correctly. It says sample. We looking at T-. Everybody already seen this shit, and I know I'm gonna keep throwing it in your face because I know y'all ain't gonna be able to debunk it. We're looking at number 82. Hold on, wait. The screen is to the side. There we go. We're looking at number 82, T-1, right? Hold on. Stop letting people on the panel. Hold on. He can stay there. Keep yourself muted, JC. Don't say nothing. Yeah. Let the natives come out and play. Yeah, I love this shit. T-1, Tibbs. All right, it says it's 1,302 years ago, right? That sample, T stands for Tibbs. That's the location. -1 is the sample number. All right, so let's see what haplogroup is T-1. And again, I want you to keep it fresh in your mind. It said the AMS date is 1,302 years ago. That's pre-Columbian. All right, and the calibrated date is 717 years ago. That's still pre-Columbian. Okay, now we're going to go down here to 3, and we're going to look at T-1 again. Now, if you follow number 99, let me zoom in so you can see, because y'all might be blind. We're going to scroll all the way down to number 99, and we got other samples in here that still represents the same thing. So, number 99, T-1. You see right there, number 99, T-1. That means Tibbs-1. All right, we're going all the way over to the right. What haplogroup is that? L3E2B.
Bro, you're in the way. I can't see it.
That is Negroid haplogroups in America 1,300 years ago. What do you got to say for yourself, Eddie?
Bro, you're like in the way of the actual evidence.
What do you got to say to yourself? What do you got to say about that, Eddie?
Get the fuck out the way and let me see it.
Oh, I'm in the way. I'm sorry. There you go.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. There you go. T-1. Let me read it again for you. T-1 all the way over. That's L3E2B3.
What website is this, bro?
Huh?
What website is this?
What website is this? This is.
What remains are you talking about, man?
Hold on. Let me bring up the source. Live time.
What remains are you talking
Bring up the source live time for you. Hold on.
How do you guys find the time to be making shit like this?
Because we already got this shit set up, brother. We already.
I haven't heard about this from any legitimate person.
Hey, Eddie, I want to know where they found their remains at.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
In Tibbs, Puerto Rico. It just told you. Okay, so
what website is this, bro?
Did you let him up here?
Right now, hold on, brother.
Bro, you're not using eugenics,
Here it
right?
is right here. All right, here's the website right here.
Who let
That's the
Daddy
name of
up
the
here?
website. Excuse me. Hold on, because you ain't doing up a scrambling and scraping for shit. That's all you
I'm
doing.
trying to mute.
Now check this out. Stop muting
Mute
y'all.
your mic.
Now I'm only dealing with Eddie right now. Only Eddie. After Eddie, then we can deal with you, JC. JC, if you can't conduct yourself, you can get the fuck off my panel. All right? Stop being so fucking excited. Quit being excited, brother. Look at him. Couldn't control himself. Quit being so fucking prideful. This is the website right here, Eddie. Take off your tea time. Put your teacup up. Put away your sugar. Pick up your teacup, brother.
But what's it called? Molecular biology and evolution? I can't really see it, bro. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? I gotta put it under the microscope.
Let me zoom in a little more. Okay, I got you. That's all you gotta say, brother. I got you. Let's zoom in 200. At 200. There you see it? Ancient DNA reconstructs the genetic legacies of pre-contact Puerto Rican communities. Pre-contact, you know what that means? That's ancient.
Yeah, but like, what's the actual website? What's the name of the website?
It's from Oxford Academic Molecular Biology and Evolution. It's right there on the screen. You can literally type it in. So I'll give you time. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to type it in.
I can't even fucking see it, bro.
It's right there in your fucking face. Hey, can everybody see the screen?
Bro, that print is so small, bro.
We can see it very clearly.
Yeah, I can see it, but I can't fucking make out what it says.
Around his eyes.
I can see it, but I can't make out what it says. I mean, fuck, is this like a fucking eye doctor test and shit? Am I supposed to cover my right eye and fucking tell you the letters and shit, or what?
Giving you 2 minutes to look it up yourself. I just told you the name of it. It's called Ancient DNA Reconstructs the Genetic Legacies of Pre-Contact Puerto Rico and Communities.
The website is
pre-contact in what sense, my friend? I want to know. Like, give me context.
That means
what year, what era are we talking about?
Before Columbian, before the archaeologists even made contact with these people, before Europeans.
The website isn't legible, bro.
We're talking pre-Columbian time, pre-contact. If you go into this website, it talks about ancient DNA. They said they had gathered what type of samples? They said I'm gonna read this sentence right here. It says, we use ancient DNA to characterize the population history and genetic legacies of pre-contact indigenous communities from Puerto Rico. Bone, tooth, and dental calculus samples were collected from 124 individuals from 3 pre-contact archaeological sites: Tibbs, Punta Candelario, and Paso del Indio. We talking, they got 124 samples from pre-contacted indigenous people. We talk about people that have been unalive way before Christopher Columbus even got here. That's what it is.
And that's part of the problem, homie. Y'all are so focused on.
But anyways,
hold on. You're talking about Christopher Columbus.
Pull a rabbit out your ass.
But what happened? What was the Americas before Christopher Columbus? Before it became the United States of America?
Extremely diverse. We actually
extremely diverse. But hold on. Who conquered all of this stuff? Because this is what we're going through right now today. Who really conquered all this stuff?
Who conquered America? Okay, the west coast of America was conquered by the Mongols and the Chinese. For one.
Okay, no. We're talking about Puerto Rico now.
Excuse me. We actually got the history. Actually, China actually teaches their civilians.
Can you give me the name of the website? Because this isn't legible.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me show you.
It's so funny too, because he want to jump back hundreds of years and completely skip Bartolomé de las Casas, which was a Spanish monk. The Spanish monk that convinced the Spanish king when the Spanish had a global empire. They decided
that conquered way after Columbus. You see this?
No, that was before, my friend.
Do you see this book right here?
Mexico, Spain.
Do you see this book right here?
The Americas before.
Can't you read, sir?
Why is Puerto Rico?
Excuse me.
Then why is Puerto Rico called Puerto Rico, cabron? No mames, way. Why are all these black? Why are Colombians, Dominicans?
Hold on. You know what? Go ahead. You were so excited. Go ahead and get it off your chest. Go ahead. Go unmute yourself, Danny. Go ahead. Get it off your chest. You just got to say it so bad. Go ahead.
Hey, Natural. What's the name of the website, bro? That shit in the search bar was like so small, it just isn't legible, bro.
God, my brother, it's right here.
But fucker, I can't fucking read fucking microscopic letters.
Listen. Do you got a small ass phone? Do you got like a straight talk or something?
Well, I have a fucking S22 Ultra. It's a big ass screen. I can't read that shit.
Okay, you got a big ass screen.
I'm talking about that shit in the search bar too, bro.
What's on the screen, but you can't.
Who can fucking read that
All right,
shit,
put
bro?
a one in the. All right, hold on, listen.
Nah, bro, don't do that. Don't gaslight me thinking
Eddie.
that people can fucking
Hold on,
read that.
Eddie. Put a one in the chat if you could actually see the whole title on the screen.
Bro, seeing and being able to read are two different things.
Well, that's your own problem. It sounds like you're on the
Oh
spectrum,
yeah,
the
but
low
you won't
side of
give
the
me the
spectrum.
name
You
because
need
you
to
don't want
get
me to
your
look it
reading
up,
skills up.
bro.
Then.
This is obviously fucking
You need
some
to get
fake
your
ass
reading
shit,
skills and your
bro.
eye skills up.
Look, bro, I gotta go to the gym, so
Go ahead and go to the gym.
I'll just miss me
Appreciate
with
it.
this
Thank you,
shit,
brother.
but I'll take you
Yeah,
guys out.
he's trying to run it away. Yeah, get your ass off my panel. Everybody can clearly see. I can't read it. It's big as hell. Danny, what's up?
What's up, man? I just want to know what your input about Bartolome de la Casa was.
Bartolome de las Casas was just an individual that copied Christopher Columbus' journal, but it turns out that he copied a copy of his journal.
Oh, mommy's way. That fool, bro. Are you serious? Because he existed way before. He was the one that is literally, bro. If it wasn't for Bartolome, if it wasn't Bartolome,
North America, so why y'all always talk about Christopher Columbus? We got
I'm not talking about Christopher Columbus. I'm trying to talk about the people that laid out the blueprint.
We got various of people in North America that actually went through this land and conquered and gave a description.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all wanna focus on like stuff that is like not really factual when it comes to
what makes it not factual.
Because you're doing just like a priest does and picking out of what the Bible what they want, bro. Like Bartholomew.
What am I picking?
Okay, so So
hold on, wait. I gave a description of Native Americans, and I gave it a description of black people here. I literally said y'all people were here too, but I said there were black people here too. So what the fuck is I'm cherry picking?
Okay, why are you skipping over Bartholomew? Because explain to the people
we're
what
not
Bartholomew
going over
did.
history of Bartolome de las Casas.
We're not. Okay, so we're going to skip that part, right? We're just
going over the Caribs.
We're just gonna skip that part, fool.
Listen, brother.
Oh shit.
Bartolome de las Casas is too late in the game if you want to talk about.
Nah, bro. Because
why not?
I don't know if it's you.
All right, watch this.
It might be you or another dude.
Let me show you.
But on some real shit, bro. Like y'all claiming Mayan shit. Y'all don't even know the difference between Mesoamerican people wearing war.
Now you just saying a bunch of hoopla.
I don't know.
You just said a whole bunch
of
I'm
just telling you real shit. Like when it comes to Mesoamerica, bro, it's real fucking plain and simple. And the Mexican government does not cheat our people. Like the people, like we're not gaslit by our government when it comes to the education.
He's a lost brother, a lost soul. Get off my panel. He's scrambling and scraping. Don't know what the fuck.
That was a white boy.
Excuse me.
That was a white boy.
He went from Bartolome de las Casas to the Mexican president.
Yeah, he was a white boy.
De las Casas to the Mexican president. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. That was you before I talk or
yeah. Oh, I was saying that was a white boy. That was a Mexican and a white person mixed together. That were not people.
Let me just show this book one more time. This is the Asiatic Fathers of America, and it talks about how China and the descendants of Kublai Khan conquered the west coast of North America and called it Fusang. These are the descendants of the Native Americans and Mexicans. Not all the Mexicans, because there's 3 fractions of where the Mexican people come from. 1 Chinese, 1 Mongoloid, and 1 Spanish. And we got a faction of black people too. You know.
Hey, can you repeat your book? I was trying to read it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is. You ain't gonna be able to get this nowhere though, because it was only 2 left in the world. This is a Chinese history book. This is a real book in their curriculum. The Asiatic Fathers of America.
The Asiatic Fathers of America.
Yeah, by Professor Hadeen M. Harris. That's a Chinese man himself. You see it right there. I've been going over this book a lot. Okay? Okay, so what's up, JC? What brings you to the live?
Oh,
Are you here to debate?
I just seen your goofy ass up, so I was like, "Oh shit, man, let's go see what he has to say about Porter."
So do you want to debate? Do you want to debate about black people being indigenous to America pre-Columbian time, or
I want to debate. I want to debate why on your DNA you're less than 1% of American.
Okay, let's explain DNA. Let's go ahead, because y'all are lacking in that.
Because you already showed it. I already seen it.
Okay, but you don't understand DNA. You don't.
Well, educate me.
You don't understand
there.
it all. Now let me tell you, I took 4 different. Matter of fact, where's Ungreeted? Ungreeted can come up here and can tell you, because I gave him all my results and we plug them all in. From Ancestry.com, it's different results. From 23andMe, it's different results. From DNA sequencing and My True Ancestry, all different results. So once you understand all of that, then they don't have a precise DNA percentage. Like, for example, I did it from what's it called? A DNA Tro. It said I had 7% Caribbean. But when I went to Ancestry.com, it said 80% African. When I went to 23andMe, it said 50% African. When I plugged in my raw DNA data to an unclosed area that I'm not ready to tell y'all it said I was more Asiatic than any fucking thing that I had. I only had 5% of African, and that 5% of African came from North Africa. All across the board, all these DNA companies is giving me different results. You can't stay with one. They're just giving you an estimation of where they think your traces come from.
But your average is African.
Once you understand from a foundational level on your genetics, there's only 3 things they can tell you if you're black. Literally. And we're going to put it on the screen real quick. They can't tell you where you come from, right? But they can tell you what you are, like as in race, from your genetic composition. So let me put it on the screen. Let me show you real quick before you start trying to talk, because you don't know. I'm telling you, y'all don't know shit.
I told you I'm listening to your goofy
Just
ass.
to let you know, Jay History in here, and I've been inviting him up. He keep declining with his chicken ass. He over there on his channel hosting with all them paying Goofy slide, do the fucking Goofy slide. You went out bad, you fucking fly, baby.
This live stream will be uploaded to YouTube, and if you want your face in it, you got to turn on your camera if you don't want your box to be complete black.
So what did you narrow down what you are?
Okay, hold on.
I know it's got Cherokee.
Well, why you keep talking about Cherokee? Well, if you want to actually know what you is in your genetic composition, at least 200 to 300 years ago, you got to do a genetic distance test. That's what you got to do. And I could gladly show you my results on that. And you ain't going to like that too well. You're not going to like it. You basically going to say something. Fuck that. You're African. But even I just told you the proper DNA.
I'm just looking at your phenotypes on your live camera.
Oh my lord!
You could take the genetics distance test on GetMatch.
I'm so tired of the phenotype. I'm looking at your phenotype, but I wanted to tell you that your friend was sitting in here. He ran from a debate, but he could sit in your live. I don't understand these type of weird activities. I don't know. I told you they got the natural effect. Once they get that natural effect, it's over with.
I don't even know if that's the natural effect. I never heard of the elevator. I never seen nobody play elevator music when it's their turn to the debate. I never experienced that. I was called a bitch or several things, but I never experienced nobody playing elevator music when it's their turn to debate.
You showing all the DNA natural, right?
I'm sorry, sir. Hold on. Let me show you this real quick. I'm going to show you from a foundational standpoint on what they're looking at when they looking at your DNA. Okay, so right here, this is called DNA raw data. So can you look at this and say, let's go down here to the markers. These are ladies. Can you look at this and say, hey, you're African? It's just a basic yes or no.
No.
Thank you. Now, let me show you exactly what they said it is. Here it is right here. Is it that one? Oh, let's give me a moment. Hold on. Because I ain't been in this folder in a minute. Is this the one? Nope, that is not the one. So I'm going to do it like this until we can get to it. So I'm going to pull this up.
And while you get that, my question is, why do OHF keep trying to make itself relevant in all of this? Like every opportunity he get, like once you talking to Gummy, so why is OHF up there trying to say he calling you out? Like what is you doing? You fucking thirsty. Like you are has been. Please give it up. Nobody ain't debating you.
Correct, wife. Nobody's not debating him. All right, here it is right here. This is right. This is what they looking at, brother. And I hope you can accept this because you can actually apply this to y'all Native Americans. You can apply this to yourselves too. We just did the research, and we know y'all will go on y'all panels teach the same fucking shit because y'all do it all the time. But this is from SNPpedia. SNPpedia. SNPpedia is a database where they upload all of human genetic markers, all of the SNP markers. Right. So if you took a DNA test and you got something rare or new or yada yada yada, or if it's a duplicate, they're gonna upload it to this database. Okay. So I just took a screenshot of basically the marker dealing with skin pigmentation, and they're gonna basically tell you like how they come up with how what you are or some shit like that. But this is RS1426654. The SNP influences skin pigmentation. The allele A111T RS1426654A indicates light skin West Eurasian ancestry. So they're giving you the marker on how they indicate if you're probably from Eurasia. But getting on down here, because there's something everybody should know. It appears as if this SMP is relatively new in the human evolution. One estimate, we're going to skip all the numbers, the ALA, in other words, light skin pigmentation spread through the European populations around 6,000 to 12,000 years ago. They literally just told you the European person is only up to 12,000 years old. You ain't been here millions of years, or 70 or 80,000 years or whatever. But it says prior to that, European ancestors were most likely relatively brown skinned. And another study, skip all the numbers, is concluded that almost individuals carrying the A111T variant can trace ancestry back to a single person who most likely lived at least 10,000 years ago. All right, and you can see down here, does it bring up Native American? No, that's on the other one that I have that brings up Native American. But we're going to look at this right quick. It just say Middle Eastern, Caucasian, European, the same basic shit. African, East Eurasian. It gives you that. But this is what they're looking at when they're looking at.
What group are you? What group are you? Are you like talking about what you are?
This is just the basic scientific categories of man.
Okay.
So if we're going to talk about black people can fit in the category of Asia, Eurasia, and African. Right? And you're going to learn this right over here. Because this is the variants that they're talking about. This is the LAs that they're talking about. So the AALA right here, when they're looking at your DNA, the raw DNA data I just showed you, when I said, hey, can you look at this and tell if you're African or not? And you said no. All right, so this is what they're looking at. They said AA cells, probably light-skinned European ancestry. Probably, which means they don't know. AG, mixed European plus African or Asian ancestry, possible. They don't know. Now, this is where they say, oh, you're African. This is where they get this shit from. If they see a black person in America and they carry this trait, they're going to automatically call them African because they believe in the African slave trade. But after we just proved that the L3 was here before pre-Columbian time, that's inconclusive. But right here it says GG, probably dark skin, Asian or African ancestry. They basically just tell you if you carry this trait, we don't know if you're Asian, African, or you're just simply a dark skinned person. That's on the foundation from genetic testing.
Well, that's why they go with other phenotypes like your hair.
This
nose.
Influenced the phenotype. All right, let me show you the one that influenced the phenotype. And that's the one that got the Native American in it. So it's this right here. That is the AS2814778. It is the dark gene, which encodes the Duffy blood gene and tangent. All right, and we go down here. I just want to read this part about the Native Americans. It says the RS2814778 G allele is associated with the African populations, while RS2814778A, that means guess what descendants y'all for to come from, is associated with European populations and southwestern, Native American populations. Y'all come from the same people. You come from the same stock where white people come from, Native Americans. But over here, this is what influenced the phenotype. It still comes back down to black people. You see where when you just brought out phenotype, it says the GG, the same cells GG marker, the Duffy negative, phenotype. Not Native Americans, not none of y'all shit. They gotta search your black gene to find out what phenotype you are. They gotta search the nigga in you. And it says resistance to malaria. If you're resistant to malaria, then they know you're a nigga. Increased odds to HIV. That's the resistance to malaria. And also that means you're prone to sickle cell anemia. Also, this same thing is included in South Asians, in Mayans, in the Orinoco's, the Arias, the people that live in Tibis. There's also the Taino people. They all carry the same trait, which means their original form was niggas before the admixture came. They all carry this. Okay? So I'm just showing you from a foundational perspective, this is how they come up with, okay, this person is a black person. Okay, we know this person carries sickle cells. It's either this person is from America, mainly in Mesoamerica region, or Caribbeans, or Africa, or Asia and South, in the South of Asia specifically. This is where we come down to. Now, you could do your own studies in the sickle cell anemia yourself. It would tell you that those sickle cell anemia was found in all three of those regions in pre-contact world. So all this DNA tests and shit, that's why they give you estimates. They don't know what the fuck you are. If they knew what the hell you was, every test that you take from every company would be the same.
So when you said you took a lot of DNA testing and whatnot, you just picked the one that fits your narrative.
No, I took them all. And I ain't pick one that fit my narrative. I did it to test to see if they're going to be truthful. And it showed that all of them was extremely biased. They wasn't being truthful. But one was actually kind of truthful. Because it actually literally stated that they can't tell what I was because my DNA variation. Oh, that's he up here. My brother up here. He gonna explain it. My shit is unique. My brother Lavor's DNA is unique, right? But let me show you this. When I told you the DNA, the proper DNA test you need to take is the genetics distance test, and this is from mytrueancestry.com. Ungreedy, you got my DNA test? A still screenshot of it? If you can, we can get it back. And I want you to show how this correlates with the DNA test that was drawn up. This is my mother's MT haplogroup. And it goes back. My mother, on her side, they say from ancient times she's Asian. It says a genetics distance of 1 that's at least 200 to 300 years ago on my mother. The closer you are to 0 when it comes down to a genetics distance test, that's probably what you are currently, right? Now, on my father's side, I want you to take a look. Look very close at it. This is my mother's. This is her MT. And my mother's haplogroup MT is J. Ungreedy already seen it, even though they go back to Europeans too. But her genetics distance test goes back to Asian.
Yeah, I don't know which one is your test, bro. You gotta.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna bring up the chat and show you. Now this is my father's side. You see, a genetics distance of 0. You see what it says? Incan. Number 3, 1. That's about 300 to 400 years ago. Since I carry the sickle cell trait, the Incan people, the original people, they carry the sickle cell trait. Mayans carry the sickle cell trait. The American Inca carries the sickle cell trait. This is my father's side. But they saying a genetics distance of 1 for the Aztecs, that's almost 10,000 years ago in my bloodline. Now, I'm going to send it to you, Greedy, and maybe you can explain it more properly. And this is the first time I'm going to show the world this. And Greedy can explain how the shit was drawn up if he wants to. If he's not ready, he don't have to show it.
You got it on your computer already?
I'm finna send it to you in the back chat, so you can. All right, I can share the screen to you if you want to do that. I mean, I can give you the big screen.
All right.
Hold on, so. Yeah, here it is right here, bro. It's in the main chat. If you want to put it on the big screen, but if you want me to put it on big screen, just let me know.
All right.
We be doing hard work behind the scenes. There's a lot of shit that that this side ain't showed the world yet. And now y'all for to actually get a little taste of what we've been doing. Damn, I know Gummy feeling bad. All you got is
Everybody, go over there and report Gummy live. Go report it. Because they think folks playing with them. Report the live.
Chicken shit, man.
Because I
You
told them
guys
to
are
report
chicken
it.
shit to do that.
Hold on,
Report the
JC.
live.
JC, hold on. It's because Gummy probably over there doing something that he's not supposed
Nah,
to do.
that shit's weak, man. You guys are a bunch
JC,
of
shut the fuck up.
You're a
Y'all
fucking
run to the police.
Hold on, wait, naturally.
That's snitch shit. That's bitch made shit.
Oh well, y'all
Let's hear
run.
what
Y'all
bitch made
was
shit.
FBI.
Why is she
Y'all
saying
run to
that?
the police first.
Bitch
Oh
made shit.
well, and bitch, you a bitch, and I'm gonna
No,
make you a
you're a
bitch today
bitch. You're a
too.
snitch ass
You a
bitch.
bitch ass, make
Oh,
a funky
Y'all. Community guidelines.
You're a
Follow the
snitch
community
ass hoe.
guidelines. Hold on.
And you a bitch ass faggot.
Bitch ass hoe.
Fuck you is, you bitch ass faggot.
Go fix your wig cap, bitch.
Go stick some dick on your bitch.
Hold on. Both of y'all, take a chill pill. Calm down. Remember, we gotta keep the footage. What happened tonight, y'all?
Yeah, man, it ain't worth it. But so this is Chief Natural Genetic Breakdown. This is a breakdown with purely SNPs, so purely his genetic mutations and genetic variants. What he was just showing on SNPedia are nothing but SNPs and genetic mutations. So when you actually do a DNA test, that's not doing admixture. What's up?
After you finish doing this part, we're gonna restart the live just in case.
All right. So you want to restart it now?
Matter of fact, y'all come right back. We finna restart it. We finna restart this immediately.
Yeah.
And go report Gummy live if he doing some fuck shit over there.